Hello and welcome to Courtesy Flush. I'm used to looking at the camera over there, but there's just a wall, so Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. And tonight we're going to be playing Star Trek, the thing stuff. And joining us with us on these merry war crimes is the crew that is currently in Discord right now, currently not talking about anything personal.
No. We're just talking about guns, and I am drinking scotch.
He is. The only kind of whiskey you could really drink at a night like this. Well, there are other whiskeys.
All night long and die behind the wheel.
I drink many whiskeys, but to get into character, I drink genuine scotch.
What's the name of the scotch?
Johnny Walker. And remember, if you
Sorry, go ahead.
if remember, boys and girls, if you drive drunk, you may end up being Johnny Walk. That was lame, but they actually tried to use that as a don't drink version.
What is music? Do you guys hear it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was using my buddy Afterburner's music SoundCloud, and I guess it went to one of his other songs. Anyway, yeah, we're back with the team. Let's pop on over to the window so everyone could see it. So just to catch everybody up, and welcome back, Drac. He had to suffocate some children under a pillow for about 3 hours, but you know that's how it is when you're a dad. You know.
No.
I thought you were gonna say that's how it is when you're a Tellarite. I was like, oh no.
What about my kids?
That's what
I said you
Tellarite.
Yeah, Tellarites suffocate their kids under a pillow for about 3 hours.
Nah, I had the food poisoning. I was on the porcelain throne all last.
The porcelain throne.
The
Yeah.
captain's chair.
Pretty much. I can only imagine that with kids knocking on your door. Oh my god. Anyway.
You have no idea.
More
Daddy, I
autocannons.
thought of
And I know who that
Daddy.
is.
More-
And if he's okay with me saying it, I'll say who he is. Without revealing too much. But more autocannons, if you're watching, we may in fact need a lawyer, but thankfully not from your company.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway. What we did last week was you guys had blown up a very villainous man named Daniels, which you guys had created yourselves by punching or breaking his neck and doing horrible war crimes. Yes.
Can you prove it though?
Apparently, no. You guys.
no.
Well, you guys annihilated him when he surrendered, so no, we can't prove it. He's dead. And also last episode when we left off, Boulder was unfortunately lost aboard the Klingon bird of prey that was stolen. Yes, and now we're currently in the middle of just kind of the aftermath of everything, and just kind of tell me what everybody's doing right now. And I apologize if I'm a little bit slow at turning on. I was just fighting with my computer prior to stream, and I'm drinking coffee to kind of warm up, so please tell me what your characters are doing in this time.
Captain Horatio's on the bridge drinking his mid-morning scotch and smoking his cigar. And he's probably yelling at the Tellarite. I'm willing to bet he's just shouting that man down.
Which is funny because he's sitting on the toilet right now. Like, I'm going as fast as I can, Captain.
The side, like the door behind the bridge, just opens up and there's a toilet back there, and it's like, I thought that was an airlock, and it's like, yeah, we put the name airlock on the door to keep all the lower crewmen out.
Yeah, we
Like the friggin' chief security officer's office. It's just a broom closet that he has a bedroll in. He just put, office.
He didn't want to share a room with the other crewmen. More to the point, more of the other crewmen didn't want to share a room with him. Which actually sounds kind of sad. I don't mean to make it sound sad. It's just
wow.
Right, yeah, Ross the kind of guy who takes top bunk and bottom bunk and any other bed that's in the room. And
These are mine now.
So it's the top and the bottom, huh?
yeah,
I remember doing
For
that.
himself.
it depends on how he's feeling that night. Anyway, what was Drac doing during the time when everyone was shooting and exploding and Boulder had died?
It was his day off, so he was on the holodeck or whatever we had.
This is the era where it's like, here's the recreation room, and it's literally like just chess.
No, the recreation room is like it's a big, giant, empty, bare room, and it's got that like what do you call it? The fluorescent buzz when you go in.
Yeah, that was the issue. That was the issue. Is like in Star Trek: The Motion Picture, they were walking an alien through their fucking best of the best room. And they're like, this is where the humans enjoy the fun. And it's just this big, empty YMCA lobby looking shit. And if I was an alien race and that's what I saw, I was like, terminate!
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Headshot, for giving Jeff Bezos 1,000 pennies that he can now count every single one of.
Listen, everybody give Mike money and make horrible suggestions. Mike will do whatever you say.
Most likely. So what was thank you, Proctane, for throwing more pennies this way. What was Ross doing during this time? Just to catch everyone up, Mr. Ross.
Oh, after he got back on the ship, he went to medical bay to get his stuff sorted. Then he's like, you know what? I've had a long day. I'm going to bed. And
So he's in
crawled into his
bed?
broom closet. Yeah, he crawled into his broom closet to sleep.
Okay, well, hold on before you go into your broom closet. I've got something going on in there. So you're not in there just yet. And what were you doing, Slar?
Slar is currently in the process of doing workplace calisthenics with the engineering team to build up their strength because it was unacceptable last time. But since he doesn't have Boulder anymore, it'll just be like a crate.
He's in mourning.
He's in mourning.
Hype train incoming. What does that mean?
What's a hype train?
So what do we have in the rec room? Is it like a Super Nintendo?
Dude, it's a Super Nintendo on a CRT screen in the corner. And it's one of those CRT monitors with rabbit ears. They're like, if you try real hard, you can.
Oh yeah,
And it's got that magnet distortion. Like if you get a strong magnet and sweep it across it, and you can never quite get it away, it's got that.
And what were you doing, Orion?
Probably just sitting in my chair on the bridge, like filing my fingernail.
So Boulder exploded, Daniels is dead, all these horrible things that happen, and you just back to cleaning my nails.
That's not, no one really contacted me through communications, so I'm still on the job.
He's got to look his best, and that's his job, is to be pretty.
At some point, I'll be on the view screen, and I gotta be that good.
So I want to point something out here because I had found on the sheet on Roll20 where your reputation is, and if you want to see it for yourself, it's under your character sheet at the top where it's got that gear where it says sheet settings and notes, and you can actually see your reputation and your rank and stuff. So reputation 0 to 4 is you're on the verge of getting kicked out of Starfleet, 0 being you're done. 6 is you're in hot water, but you're trusted enough to do things. And anything above a 10 is a normal person. So everyone on this ship has a rank of 6, except for Frank and Captain Horatio, who have a 7. And Frank, since you have never served with the SS before and this crew, what is your character doing?
I am furiously scribbling notes up so I can make my reports look really good if I want a promotion.
You know what? You should just let your kid play
Dude, don't
this.
we
It would
have
be
one
more adorable.
Wait, hold on.
Captain, I fire the torpedoes. You're like, oh, go ahead.
I fired Torpedo with the Batman. Isn't that cute?
I don't.
Galley King.
I don't know what the hype train thing is on Twitch, so just ignore that. Get out of here.
So hype train means every time someone gets a gift subs or gifts a sub, it unlocks emote for random people. So it's like, oh my god, give me the emote.
Ew.
We
Anyway.
got a hype train going, boys.
Anyway. Yeah, no, the toilet finally got approved by Twitch. It actually took them like 3 weeks or so to approve it. I'm serious. I put that
It's
up.
supposed to be your sub icon, not a random like emote.
I don't know. Oh, you mean like when people saw? Oh,
Yeah, like the star would be a toilet.
I can change that tonight. Anyway,
okay.
So with Frank being where he's at, the ship needs a hot female ensign on the bridge. Well, you got Orion. Why do you need what?
What are you? What is this? Is this the
what,
future?
what do you want them to have? Like what is it?
Orion is not a female.
What's the name of the?
I'm whatever people need me to be.
Yeah, for the right price. What's that name of that? Like any dance movie there is. That's like what would happen. Like Get Down or something weird. Like they just have a dance off on the bridge, and that would just anger the captain. Because if you've ever been on the original series bridge or have seen it on TV, you'll know that thing fucking creaks. So, if you step really hard enough, you'll shake the captain's chair, which also has his scotch, and it's very expensive and hard to get scotch in outer space.
Yeah, because all they have is like synth scotch. They don't have real scotch.
No, here's the thing with your galley. Your galley actually has real booze in it, but it's made for air quotes cooking. You know what I mean? It's not.
Oh yeah, so it's like
yeah,
it's like Marsala wine.
Pretty much.
It's like methamphetamine lab.
And last but not least, Mr. Grikek, what is your character doing? I know a little bit because we talked about it, but yeah.
Well, Grikek would kind of have a list of things he has to do, wouldn't he? He's got, what, I think 6 people that he rescued, or some significant number that he'd have to, check on in sick bay, which I don't think he has any help there. And
you don't need help. You're a doctor.
I'm a doctor, damn it.
Yeah.
And, then I would be directing the bioscience teams in. We're going to study A, the possums, and B, the lizard virus.
Right. He wants to actually do some research, but with all of the stuff that just happened, how are you guys taking the loss of Boulder? What's the method here?
Orion refuses to believe it, so he's made himself believe Boulder's still around.
I try to cheer them up by buying them a replacement fern.
Oh no!
He's like, here's a plant, and they're like,
his name is Fern.
Oh no!
He served honorably on the.
Psyduck, can you put a fern in your engineering deck down there, please? Can you draw us a little fern? Is a present. You could put it in that orange thing that's next to the engine bay. I don't know what that is. It's probably important. It's probably plasma, but that's fine.
Fern is more argumentative than Boulder, but he should get along.
Grikek would he would do triage and tell the bioscience team what to do, and then he would check on Slar and make sure that he's at least stable and doing okay.
That's right. You have 3 patients, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 3 patients from that derelict ship.
Gotta get him stabilized at least.
Yeah, well, he
would stop by to check and make sure Slar's all right. Not a long meeting, but
yeah. I was gonna say your medical team is able to the lab team. They're not really medical like first aid, but they're keeping an eye on everything. They'll let you know.
Yeah, I keep like yelling on them like, fix these patients, and they're like, I study micro.
They're like, I got into pharmacy. So they're just watching the life science, kind of like if you put Orion on watching the life science. That's how they're kind of acting. They're like, yeah, it went all the way down at the bottom, and I thought that was kind of cool. Hey, look, Psyduck just put a zombie thing, Halloween. Boulder coming back.
Boulder's trying to come back.
You killed him.
How is Slar taking the loss of Boulder?
He's trying to do the calisthenics and the workout to try to distract himself from it, but not well. He's sad.
And then, okay, well, with all of that said, we're going to get to you in a minute, Ross, because this is going to reveal itself very shortly. So let's begin. And that's when the captain gets a call on his deck.
God damn it. All right, let's hear it.
Hey, is this the captain? He's calling from somewhere in the ship, obviously.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, this is crewman Richmond down here in the cargo bay. Just thought you'd want to come down here for a moment. There's something you need to see.
He just sighs and he goes, I'll be there in a minute.
Who has the con? You have Drac or Frank? I think it's Drac should have it, right? I think he's the...
Yeah. What is Frank's job on the ship?
No, he is gonna take, you know what?
Orion will go anywhere on the
Drac,
ship. It's not off the ship.
Yeah,
so he's gonna take Drac, because Drac is a ball of fury and good at fisticuffs. So if Cargonia is doing something bad, this is the man I need.
Mm-hmm. And looking at Frank, looks like you're just Lieutenant Junior grade. You're basically Chekhov. So you're the ship's twink, basically.
Fan art appreciated.
Wow.
Yeah. You're supposed to be like the thing that gets all the girls to watch the TV show, but really they're all looking at Orion. So Orion, you're actually higher rank than Frank, so you actually have to take the captain's chair. So if anything happens while the captain's down there, you have to...
over to the captain's chair, but I'll just throw my feet up on it while I sit in my chair.
Okay. So
Grikek just gets the warm fuzzies for a minute, and he doesn't know why. Because he made you that chair.
We need an episode where the captain is forced into a typical Kirk moment. I don't care what kind, but the more uncomfortable, the better. Oh, I've got stuff fucking wrote already, buddy. Tex is gonna hate some of it too, so that's gonna make me not hate like as in I hate you, but more like I hate this, which is funnier to hear. So anyway,
you have to understand the way that I hate things so often and so much that Neo Viking has me going no as his text notification.
That's a good one. All right, so the captain and Drac get into the Turbolift together, squeezing on inside. And then you guys are heading down the cargo.
Yeah, we got to turn that weird little bike handle thing.
Yes.
And he just looks at Drac and he goes, "You smell like shit."
Thank you.
Gets out. There's a bunch of people walking around. They all recognize you as captain. The captain on deck.
Your ominous music is still going. You need to do that.
What's that?
Your ominous music still going.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I was like, "Where's the battle?"
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Looking around the bridge, going, "Where am I?"
I need my. I know. I put like.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, flush is delayed. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you for the courtesy.
That's the sound the Turbolift makes.
Yeah, so you walk out, somebody else, captain on deck, and everyone stops what they're doing to look at you.
They don't salute, they just look at you.
Yeah, well, they know me, so...
No one's gonna salute. They're fucking on duty. They're just paying... That's what you do when somebody walks and you stand up and you look at attention at them.
And they go, as you are.
Yeah, the captain's still got his scotch glass, and he takes a nice slow sip, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Method acting, and he lowers his glass and he nods at Drac to refill it because that's his fucking job.
Yeah, Drac, you have that, you know, that ramen, that wine bottle that they have in the original series. It's got that weird curve on it. You have that under your arm.
That's Saurian brandy, sir.
Yes.
The correct thing is I had it. There seems to be quite a bit missing.
Yeah, it's filled with scotch. It doesn't have brandy inside of it.
Oh, it's filled with air now because I helped myself to it.
So he goes to pour it, and you just hear a clink, but nothing comes out, and Drac just goes, shrug.
Captain, there appears to be a hole in your bottle.
He's like, he leans down to the Tellarite, and he leans in, and he goes, your race is fucking garbage.
I burp in his face when he does that.
he gets up and he goes, all right, who the fuck called me and what do you want?
Nobody knows who you're talking about because you're in a hallway. Cargo's down the hallway.
Sir, cargo's down the hallway. This is just the hallway.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how big he's like, I just want to see how big the problem was. If it's spread out to the hallway, it's a big problem. If it's contained in cargo, it's probably not that bad.
Yeah, everyone in the hallway is just waiting for that at ease or whatever. Or are you just going to walk down there and not say anything?
He's like, at ease, go back to turning knobs or whatever.
And that's exactly what they do. They turn around. One guy climbs up a ladder, goes up into a hole somewhere. You kind of hear people going, what the fuck? In the distance. And then someone's like, somebody's got these fucking possums everywhere again. Jesus fucking Christ. But that's not coming from cargo. That's coming from inside the tube as you walk by.
Yeah, I figured. So he looks at Drac and he goes, your people eat possum?
I don't know. How does it taste?
He's like, yeah, it's like chicken if chicken was soaked in garbage.
Yeah, you guys walk out into cargo, and there are a bunch of guys standing around. One has he's like just leaning on a shovel, and the guy goes, "Oh, so you're the captain, huh?"
Sometimes.
Hey, no hard feelings. This is I'm crewman Richards. Right now, the other guy, he's kind of busy right now. Your boy came and threw him in a cell, and well, his shift's over, and he went home to get some sleep. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that. Well, have you ever been inside any of these shuttlecraft before?
He's like, yeah.
All right, let me tell you a little bit about Type F shuttlecrafts, because I'm not sure if you've ever been in one, because I can't tell from the tone if you're being serious or not.
He goes, hold on, I got my certification right here, and he acts like he's reaching into a pocket, and he pulls out a middle finger.
And all of the guys laughing, and they're like, yeah, real funny, wise guy. Come here, let me show you what this thing is. And he walks you around. And if you guys look over here in the roll 20, you can see there's a cargo bay. So you're walking past all the shelves, and he's like, brings you up to a Type F shuttlecraft. He's like, all right, so Miranda class comes with 2 Type F shuttlecrafts. Right here, what is the name of the shuttlecraft, chat? We need a name.
We need some really good names, Chad.
Shuttle
no
McShuttle
edgelord shit,
face.
only quality shit posts.
Yeah,
I want some grade A shit posts.
They have 2 shuttlecraft, so two names would be fine.
Hildegard.
Baroness von Hildegard was the name of one of my cars, and it was a Mercedes, and it was beautiful.
It's gotta be like some ugly woman name.
Psyduck, you can't name it. You're not in the chat. You're in the game.
Yes,
I'm in the chat.
Okay.
No, okay.
Well, if we're going with War of the Worlds, I think one should be called Tripod.
Boulder's
Oh, wow.
Pride. Come on.
I like
He watches the show.
the Hindenburg, the flying turn. Yeah, someone got that. You know, like they did the Galileo 7 on that shuttlecraft. They put like nice cursive. Someone just writes "flying turd" and then nice red cursive.
I see Wiener.
The Widowmaker.
Indestructible too.
Okay,
Oh, no.
that's good.
I vote indestructible too.
Yeah,
personally.
And I also
There's
like
2 shuttles.
Possum Lodge. I'm sorry.
Two
but-
shuttles, Indestructible 2 and Indestructible 3.
So Indestructible 2, and then what was the other one?
Possum Lodge, man.
Possum Lodge. Okay.
I am a member in good standing of the Possum Lodge.
Let me make sure I write these down so I don't forget them. And
Red and
Okay.
Green show.
all right, so he goes over. He's like, "All right, this is the Indestructible 2. Don't ask what happened to the first one. I don't know." And then he opens up the door. He's like, "Now, I don't have to ask you to go inside. I'm sure you sat in one of these before. But do you notice anything different about it?"
It smells like animal feces.
If you look at it, it looks almost identical to any other shuttle shuttlecraft Type F that you've ever seen. Just that boxy, almost looks like something like if you took it, cut it in half, it would look like a boat, like some redneck speedboat with 2 nacelles on it. Which there is a picture that does exist of that. So if you wanted to find that, it's pretty funny. So
all right, so I would like to make a check to just kind of look around.
Okay, your check would be. Hold on, when the browser crashed, I had to reopen everyone's sheets and stuff. Yeah, give me an insight and engineering check. It's just going to be a task of 1. So it's just going to be an easy pass or fail.
Well, task should always be 2, right?
0.
Didn't we figure all this out?
Yeah, task if he's actually doing something that's like...
Task is the number of dice that you roll, which is almost always going to be 2.
Right. Yes, but what I'm saying is that I want it to just be 1. It's just like a pass fail.
Okay.
Yeah, not like he's actually doing something. He's just like looking at it. But yes, normally in this game we just do a task roll of 2 for everything else. But since he's just looking at it from the outside, you look at it, you just go, yeah, this looks just like any other Type F shuttle crash. You're kind of wondering why this guy's wasting your fucking time.
He goes,
may I use
I'll let Drac do it. That's because.
Can I use incisive scrutiny so I can one up the captain, so I get a bonus to figure out what this thing is?
Yeah.
All right, so you said engineering and insight.
No, you don't even have to roll because it was just a 1 roll. I'll just give you a pass on that. You look at it and you could tell that there is an extra power module shunted into the engineering section of this ship that looks like it would belong to a transporter.
There appears to be some sort of half-constructed transporter on here, Captain.
And he goes, he goes, right you are.
He goes, and the point is, maybe someone got homesick.
Well, here's the thing. Most Type F shuttlecrafts in Starfleet don't have a transporter on them. I don't know if you knew that, but that's not exactly standard issue, so don't ask me how you got them. But you have 2 shuttlecraft with transporter in the back. It's kind of cramped. You could transport small things like cargo, people, whatever you want to transport in these things. Sounds simple enough. But this is actually kind of an oddity, so I don't know if this was just a mix-up at the shipyard or something else or some weird, crazy engineering scheme. But I just thought you'd let you know about this transporter. Now, you know how I said we have 2 shuttlecraft in the bay?
Yeah.
And he shows you, you're just standing in front of 1. There's an empty space where the second one is. He's like, so how come you guys on the bridge didn't tell us you launched number 2?
We didn't. So where is it?
That's what we're going to ask you, because I don't want to get in trouble for this. I'm not writing this off. This ain't coming out of my paycheck, pal.
He just sighs.
Captain, who is this bossy human who dares it boss you
Hey,
around?
listen here. I'm a part of the union. You can't mess with me, pal. You could fire me if you want to, but I'm going to make a whole dime off this entire...
You heard the man. Fire him out the airlock.
The other guys are just laughing at you. One of them just leaning on his shovel. He's like, do you hear this fucking guy? Do you hear this fucking guy? And they're all just laughing at you.
He's going to say very carefully to Drac. He's like, they're in the Cargonian Union. Can't fuck with them. They will fucking kill you.
Their union's terrible, Captain.
Orion runs the union.
Every time we get a random crewman, tend to always sound like they're from Jersey or possibly Bill Burr making a cameo.
Sir,
Listen,
the local rep is
Mike,
Ferengi.
Just as a side note, like when Mike and I are working on anything, especially some of the longer stuff, Tex Talks Battletech, we will get really punch drunk and really like just gun happy, and we will start making all sorts of weird imitations, and Mike will start imitating people, and he will do a perfect Bill Burr. and like you made Kenyon Merrick sound like Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And you were just reading his speeches and quotes as Bill Burr, and it was so fucking funny. You're like, yeah, I'm Kenyon Merrick. I like juicing, and I mean,
well, it's because of that picture and also the stuff that you recently found out about Kenyon that does fit that whole New Jersey lifestyle. That's where I kind of got the idea from. I'm like, so he's just like some smug asshole from Jersey, but Yeah, we'll go.
All right.
We'll mess with that. We'll mess with that later. I'm sure we got something in mind for that.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So he's pointing to the empty spot, and all of them are like looking at you guys. So, just thought I'd let you know that. Let us know if you need anything else. We're gonna get back to work. And he says it almost like there should be air quotes, and they all laugh and start walking behind. Like there's a smell of cigarettes in here. Like. Like this is clearly some kind of cargo bay, like straight up out of like Alien or something. Like it's very dark in here. It's not as well lit as the rest of the ship. People are like, there's a guy leaning on a shovel for crying out loud. Like,
We're working over here.
they're all just working over here. But yeah, so you're missing a shuttlecraft, and just so you know, these Type Fs were designed to actually have a transporter inside of it, a small one-person transporter pad.
All right. Can we tell if the transporter pad has been used?
The ship is missing.
No. I'm just wondering about
The other one?
transporter pad. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have Drac do that. He's got probably a better computer for that. You just want to order him to do that.
Computer expertise.
Yeah, I would think so, because, okay, it's got a transporter for a reason. Well, has it been used recently? Does this factor into the grade?
Yeah. Drac, do you want to go ahead and look in there and see what you can see?
Very well.
Engineering Insight, task roll 2. Excuse me.
Also, I would like to say for the record, Mike is the voice of Amaris, and Mike does the laugh of Amaris in that video. And Mike tied in Amaris with Star Trek, and it's so fucking funny that I am really wondering why Amaris has not shown up.
Nice. Drac, do me a favor. Can you add... I'll head it for you. You gain 1 momentum there for the whole crew. But yeah, you just needed 2 to pass, and you got it. So you check the transporter, and you do find that it has been used, but it was actually used probably about the time it was tested back in the shipyards. Doesn't look like anybody's used it in a while. There's a little bit of dust actually in the inside.
All right, so what you're telling me is that it was designed like this. It was built like this, and we just haven't noticed it until.
Yeah, and actually Starfleet doesn't even know you have them. They were supposed to be prototypes. The ship's a prototype.
So it was just an accident. They were like, all right, just put those on there.
Yeah, and they're not you could tell they're not supposed to be on there because it looks like somebody like cut a hole with a laser torch and put wires in weird places. So it's clearly like not a botch job, but somebody did this at Starfleet headquarters, and I don't think you guys were supposed to get them. So, just so you know, you have shuttlecraft with transporters in them.
Nice.
And
Can
one of
I
them
use
is
my
missing.
insight to realize if these shuttlecraft actually have enough power to effectively transport something?
Yes. Same role, please.
This is how you end up inside out.
Glad you're doing it first, then.
Yeah, you find out that it does have it. If you used it, it would the lights would dim a little bit, but it would transport successfully. All the transporter controls seem to be put on an analog panel that's just right next to the pilot. Because most of the panels in Star Trek Original Series are analog, but there's like a wheel and like a couple of levers. Unlike those like little switches, those like faders that they used in the transporter room normally, there's like switches and like giant levers. So it looks very primitive.
So this is the finest the Federation has to offer.
He leans in and he goes, "You're a member of the Federation. You've just insulted yourself."
Hey, this is a human design.
Yeah, it looks like something out of like an old 20th century like space television show. Not, the rest of your ship withstanding. This one literally looks like something out of like Buck Rogers. You're kind of just like, okay. So now you have a shuttlecraft missing. Let's kind of cut him over to Mr. Ross. Ross, you're heading in. Yeah, Ross.
Federation Enterprise.
Yeah, Ross, you're just heading over to your. I don't have like a quieter version of that song. So you're heading over to your brig after a long day of dealing with this, after boarding that ship, and you're just tired. And this is just you. How long have you been up? Who knows? It just feels like your shift never ends. But you feel like you did a job well done. You got everybody in prison, and everything is exactly where you left it. So you walk into the brig, and you notice it's kind of quiet in there.
Is the man still there at the computer playing solitaire?
No. As a matter of fact,
something's horribly wrong.
Look into the brig, and you see there's nothing. In none of the cells, they're all empty.
Oh no.
And it looks like nobody broke out from the inside of the cells. What do you do?
I'm gonna check the cameras for the brig, like the past.
Okay,
hour.
give me insight security, task roll 2.
Let me open my sheet up real quick. Right now, he's just thinking, oh, that retard let them out, didn't he?
Oh.
Insight security 2.
Mm-hmm.
My promise they'd be good, sir.
Complication range?
Yeah, no complication range, just 1. Leave it at 1. Oh shit. Do you want to just use a momentum, or you just want to? No, you don't have to. You could save that for when you really need it. Yeah, no. you press the button and you accidentally erase footage from like 2 months ago. You want to roll that again?
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Nice job, security officer.
He presses the button.
It does like the blue screen. It goes bam, like that loud Windows XP like noise.
He writes down the code with the zeros and the X's.
Yeah, I'm gonna use technical knock.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a skill I don't have. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, just use insight security. Just roll again. See if you get it.
Hey!
Yeah, you pull up the footage, and there should be star-dated footage here, but it looks like it's all gone.
So he's going to call up to the bridge.
All right, calling up to the bridge. Orion.
Yeah, I'm here.
There.
Yeah, Orion, is the captain there?
He took an expedition down to cargo.
Oh, can you let him know the retard I had stationed here let everybody out of the brig?
Oh. I will be shutting down turbo lifts until they're...
I'm pretty sure they're gone.
Wait, be the
Slar's
captain of the
trapped.
Turbolift. Let us out.
Yeah.
Alright, I will let the captain know.
Thank you.
Orion to captain.
He goes, go.
Apparently, the people assigned to the brig let the prisoners out. They are no longer in the brig, and Ross is unable to find them.
He just swears. And he goes, tell Ross that if I find out that this fucker stole our shuttle, I'm gonna break his fucking kneecaps.
And that's when the music just does that thing.
Spes, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Thunderchild. Our mission is to seek out enemies of the Federation and bring them to justice. Mostly. Sometimes they die. Not my fault. Starfleet has given us a chance at redemption, so I say, fuck it. Never give up, never surrender. Now where's my fucking scotch?
Okay, we're back.
Oh.
All right. So now you guys are in the next one. It's Problem with Possums is the name of the episode.
I understand.
Okay. So you're currently standing in cargo bay, and you just received the news that Mud is missing, the 3 Nausicaans are missing, and a security personnel is missing, and also Sloan. Also, a shuttlecraft is missing. I think anybody can put 2 and 2 together here.
And get sick.
Damn it, Orion.
All right, so what are you gonna do?
Orion to Ross.
Yes.
Captain's not happy, as you probably would know already. I think you'll be fine. He has a short-term memory loss problem. Keep your
Come
keys
out.
safe.
Captain can hear you right now, Orion.
He's up back on the bridge?
No, he's on. You didn't close the comm link.
Well, he know.
Hello, Orion.
He trusted me with that information, so it's fine.
Engineering here.
He goes, get to the point, you fucking poof.
Either way, we're pretty sure that they probably stole the shuttlecraft.
Tell the captain he can break my kneecaps after I break the kneecaps of the
You're on
guard
the
that was
air,
assigned.
and I hang up my side
Yeah.
to connect them.
It's unsafe from white intercom.
Yeah, Captain, you can break my kneecaps after I break the kneecaps of the guard that was stationed here.
He says, you know what? You're going to find Mud, and you're going to fuck him up. You're going to find the Nausicaans, and you're going to fuck him up. And so help me God, if you don't fuck him up by the time I have to eat my dinner.
Oh, God.
I am going to throw you out an airlock.
Okay.
Of course, Captain. And he hangs up.
So Ross is just like standing there with his hands on his hip, like fuck.
Yeah, he's like, motherfucker.
But he looks at Drac and he goes, Drac, I hate you.
Drac's like eating a ham sandwich, like, what do I do?
He's like, Captain, not in front of the enlisted men.
And he says, I'm going to tell you this, Drac. Your job right now, because you are such a ball of swine and hate and incompetence, if you don't figure out how this fucking shuttlecraft got off this fucking ship, I'm going to send you to Ryza, and I'm going to tell everyone you love Ryza.
But I do love Ryza, sir. That's where I went last.
While you're in the cargo bay, the lights start to dim.
Also, I started
God
explaining
damn it.
to the captain basic physics. Well, you see, sir, in order for a shuttlecraft to move, it needs to generate lift to counteract the forces of gravity.
He slaps
and then
him.
by
Wait, are you gonna actually slap him?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to give me a roll for that. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, give me a since it's melee,
Captain's
give me a
prerogative.
daring security roll. That's going to be a daring security, and it's going to be a task roll of 2.
Hey, guys, I'm going to make some food real quick. I'll be back in like 15-30 minutes, alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
what
sorry,
do
I
I-
haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, you do
What
the
do
same roll there to dodge out of the way.
All right, what is my challenge roll?
That'd be task roll 2. You go to hit Drac, and not only do you miss, but he gains another momentum for the ship. Drac almost feels like you're kind of like shit. All right, well, what do you do?
I laugh at him with my porcine laugh. Leave the fight to me, Captain. Oh! I slap him on the back hard enough to almost topple him over.
All right, give me another one of those rolls if you want to hit the captain for real.
No, he said slap on the back.
Yeah,
good try.
but like too aggressively hard, so you're like, ooh, just falls over and breaks his hip.
But I don't know if you guys heard me, but the lights in cargo bay just dimmed again.
Yeah, but we had to punch each other. We had to make up for that.
The lights come back on, but it's almost like something's happening. Down in engineering, Slar, you have calisthenics going on. and you guys are like trying. All of your engineering crew are just trying their best to try to keep up with you. They're trying extra hard, not because they're just afraid of you, but also because Boulder is gone, and they feel, even though they weren't really like as connected to Boulder as you were, they did feel like he was kind of the good luck charm for the engineering team. So they're working extra hard.
He was the spirit of the crew.
While you're down there, you just keep hearing the.
They're in the meeting room, like Boulder's on the table in that room again.
Just pressing the button on and off.
Yeah, the lights keep dimming all over the ship. On the bridge, you guys can see the view screen kind of static a little bit. Slar, on your engineering control panel, lights are just dimming.
Orion to Slar.
Slar here. And they're sweating to the oldies playing in the background as everyone's working out.
Listen, buddy, I know you're going through a hard time right now.
You know nothing!
I don't. Okay,
Yes.
but
sorry,
the
guys.
change in light frequency is throwing off my green. I need you to stabilize the light.
He's like, I need more red to drown it out.
I'll get on it.
Frank,
Thank you, buddy.
do me a favor. Give me a Frank's thing. Give me Insight Science task roll of 3. No complication or complication range. Just 1.
What do these buttons at the captain's chair do?
Okay. I'm going to come back to you in a minute, Frank. All right. So, Slar, you notice that there are sparks starting to come out. You know that little orange grate that's right there next to your new plant? You start seeing notice sparks back there, like... yeah, and then there's something...
Uh-oh.
All the lights start flickering.
Crew, we got work to do.
They're all looking around, and in the back of it, you can hear like a...
This sounds like the work of Possum.
Do I smell Possum burning as it's biting onto
give me Insight Engineering, task roll 2.
Inside Possum?
Insight Possum.
See if you can
Yes,
locate
it's
the
a possum.
locate the problem.
Okay, so Insight Engineering task roll 2. Okay,
The time is now 9:21.
Yeah, you look in the back there, and you see the you don't know what it actually is. You've only heard Gurkek talk about it a little bit. He's the guy who you would want to talk to about their actual, like, what they are. But you know it's a creature, some sort of weird earth creature you've never actually seen up close before. And it's just in the back of the engine back there. It's also incredibly irradiated in that area, so the fact that it's still alive is a testament to its true strength.
So is it like...
True strength.
Oh, God.
Strength of the Possum.
We'll turn to the other crew
17.
member. We'll turn. All right, crew. We prepared for this. We trained hard. And it's inspirational. Engage Possum maneuver number 1.
Well, you don't know what they are.
Engage rodent control number 1.
And they're all looking at each other like, I'm sorry, sir. I'm a little new to this, but what is that? Because I don't know. And why are we still doing calisthenics? Because I was a part of the other ship, and you can feel free to cut me off. And,
come over and put a hand on the shoulder of the crew member and go, "Oh, Ensign Bobby, you were always the dumb one. You are now Ensign Daniels. You are the new crew member, Daniels.
Oh no.
You will carry on the legacy of Daniels. Shut up and let's kill the things.
My name is Goldhammer.
Your name is Daniels.
Okay.
What?
Wow.
His name is Ensign Goldhammer.
Goldhammer.
Is his first name
Your name is Daniels.
First name Urist.
Okay.
You're going in first to get the radioactive.
Well, before you go
Awesome
into the
sport
engine, you need
products.
to shut the engine down.
Not Daniels.
Now,
I mean,
if you
yes.
if you contact
I'm kidding.
Gurkek, he might be able to help you with your problem.
Slardo, Ryan.
Orion here.
Can you patch me through to Kirkak? I don't know how to work this thing.
Neither
Thank
do
you.
I.
Yeah.
Orion to Gurkek.
And Ross, you pick up. Oh, Ross isn't here.
okay.
Sorry, not Ross. The captain. It comes up out of your comm link.
Kirkak?
Captain.
Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, no, it comes up
I'm
like
trying
he's,
to get to Gurkek, but it's not going to Gurkek.
yeah. It went to for some reason it went to your comm link, Captain.
Oh God. He's like, what?
Gurkek, you sound an awful lot like Captain.
He's like, yeah,
Your
this
voice
is the
act-
captain.
Have
Wait,
you
no,
seen Gurkek, Captain?
I have the captain in a headlock right now because I'm showing him how puny he is.
Yeah, you hear those are the crew members.
I hear
Like,
children.
the crewmen are like fucking like, yeah, fuck him up. Like they're like they sound like little kids. You're like, yeah, they're throwing money into the fucking.
You humans have such weak necks!
They're all calling him daddy. It's kind of weird.
All
Anyway,
of my panel lights are going on and off. I
yeah,
have no
your
idea
panels
what's going on.
keeps messing around, but eventually you do connect to Gurkek, who's down in.
Gurkek, please let this be Gurkek. I'm sick of talking to people I don't care about.
Gurkak here. I'm very busy. What is the problem?
Thank God. Slar needs your help. Apparently there is some creature chewing on wires in engineering.
One of the possums, is it alright?
I don't know what that
Slar,
is.
what have you done with the possum?
Gurkak, your snacks are snacking on my engine. I've already lost Boulder. I am emotional, and it's not appropriate for this to be happening right now.
They are not snacks, they are possums. Do not harm
I
them.
don't care. I just need you to solve the problem, and I'll fix the engine before I die. To the captain's rate.
The captain, you can also hear all of this.
Yeah, the captain crew is on the same
Yeah.
intercom
It's on
right now.
intercom.
I can't disconnect anybody.
He just holds his head and he looks to Drac and he goes, "Fix this."
Do you need my presence to help with the possum?
It's just yes.
I'd like a present.
I'd like a hug.
Gurkek, you were in.
Orion to engineering, please. I need a hug.
Oh, wait.
Captain, I told you those Gorn were chewing through the wires.
Shut up, you
believe me.
Pig thing.
Hey, Frank, can
We
you give
will
me
chew
that?
through your neck next.
Hey, Frank, can you give me that roll again?
Sorry,
Thank you.
I'm sensitive.
All right. So, so Gurkek, you are in sick bay. You currently have 3 patients who are still unconscious. One of them you could wake up if you gave them a stimulant if you wanted to, but part of your Starfleet medical training has told you to just let some people rest. And besides, the captain hasn't asked you to wake him yet, so
Yeah, I'm not in a rush with these people right now. I'm just, getting them stable and treated.
okay. So you are currently sitting in sick bay near the lab area, and inside one of the lab capsules is a possum that you were experimenting on.
Yes.
Tell me what you were doing.
What I was doing with the possum?
Yeah. What were you doing with that possum in that glass case?
Well, the first step was to make sure that they were indeed healthy specimens without any weird diseases or flaws.
Okay. Give me an insight science roll, or sorry, medicine. This is gonna be a task too. This isn't hard for you because you know this creature. Your instruments seem to be telling you that on the inside of this cage is a lemur, and that is incorrect.
Can I bash the computer into working order?
Yeah, Trey, roll that again.
Because of maintenance.
Yes. Ah, there you go. Yeah, and you get a little
Progressive
momentum.
maintenance works every time.
Yeah, you get another momentum. Okay, so you hit the board, and the picture of a North American possum pops up, and just for the stream to see it, I'm gonna put the picture here so you guys can see what he's looking at in his engine bay. Oh shit, that's huge. These pictures are too giant. Yeah.
It's the size of a small house.
Yeah. All right, there you go. So that's currently the medical bay right now, and he's scanning it. So what were you doing you just wanted to see its health status?
Yeah, just to make
you
sure
did
that
okay.
it's-
Based on the roll that you gave, I can tell you right now that the possum is not only in excellent condition, but it seems like there's some sort of weird genetic defect with them, where they seem to be able to breed and grow and gestate at a much quicker rate than normal.
Interesting. And what about that virus that we'd isolated earlier?
It's currently in the lab. Actually, it's in the back there and behind that little cage. That's the secure lockup area.
Have we analyzed that as well?
Nope, not yet. You want to go down to engineering first, or do you want to just continue analyzing?
I want to go down to engineering and help Slar. He's in trouble.
Okay.
Apparently.
All right.
As far as he's told me.
Yes. So you're going to go down to engineering.
Better he's eating my possums.
So you're going to go down to engineering. Frank, give me another roll, please. All right. And so, Captain, you're heading back up to the bridge, or what are you doing?
Well, I gotta hand up back up to the bridge, of course.
Okay, so you're heading back up to the bridge, and you go inside the turbolift. Okay, and on your way up to the bridge, while you're inside the turbolift, and it goes dark.
Am I with Drag?
Yes.
I'm gonna blame this on it.
The comm panel is off. Every light is off. It's like pitch black in there. The only thing you can hear is that sound, of like, you know, usually when you're in a ship, you can hear like the sound of things moving, or like when you're in an elevator, you can hear a hum. You hear nothing. It's like dead quiet. You just hear like the sound of Drax like clothes brushing up against the wall and like smacking of lips and stuff.
Can I use my finely tuned Telerate senses to detect something?
Yeah, give me insight engineering.
It's not working.
Challenge roll, task roll.
So it would just be task 2. No complications. Yeah, you can tell that it was apparently the entire turbolift subsystem must be down, because if this shut off, it means they're all shut off. But you are actually at deck 4, so if you were able to pry the doors open, you can get out. But I'll let you roll that. That's going to be a fitness, and you can try to help him with that, Captain. That's going to be a fitness engineering, and that's going to be a task roll of 2. If you wanted to help them. So you guys roll that. I'm going to go ahead and go into engineering, where we have Slar. Grkek just shows up. Grkek, you're in engineering right now, and the lights are just on emergency, as are most of the lights on the ship right now.
Slar, what is the meaning of this? Is everything falling apart without Boulder?
Without the crew's mascot, without the foundation of Boulder, things don't seem as bright. But we will stand together, and we will rise, and we will fix this problem. But seriously, what is with these possums, or whatever the hell they are? I keep hearing possum, but rodent.
Yeah. And Grkek explains what they are. He just tells you the basics. Now you know what they are.
Oh, okay. Now I know that they're possums. Yeah.
They are excellent specimens and also very cute. Do not harm them.
Grkek, my fellow comrade, the harm is being done to the ship. We must make the ultimate sacrifice for them and get rid of them.
I don't believe Boulder would wish harm upon them.
Boulder's taking his name. Boulder would have wished.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know what I'm saying.
No, what do you want to do? There, behind that little orange cage back there, you can definitely tell one of the possums has made a nest.
So
Seriously,
it's alive back there?
It's alive in a radiation zone. This is not possible. It's weird.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Possums are super immune to radiation.
So,
We must study this specimen. Do we have radiation-proof gear?
No, the engines are off. He shut them off.
Oh.
So you just need to get back there.
Okay.
Oh,
how do we
shut
get
them
back
off?
there?
Good job, Ensign Daniels. You've done well.
I didn't do anything. I was up.
You've done well, Daniels.
I was playing with the.
Does your spine need fixing?
No. He closes.
Are you certain?
He closes the door up in the control room, and just looks down from the little green window up there, kind of afraid of you guys. Anyway, yeah, if you wanted to get back there, you're gonna have to take off the metal protection plating.
I have a question. Is that the same Daniels I shot?
No.
No. This is new Daniels. Daniels 2.0.
Okay.
Good Daniels.
Good Daniels.
They just renamed someone Daniels for being disappointed.
This is cool Daniels.
Anyway, if you want to take that off, it's going to be a fitness engineering roll.
Will do. Gurkek, help me. We shall do this.
And it's going to be a task roll of 2 from both of you.
Yes.
Once the captain gets back, we'll get back to him. Yep, there's Slar, and let's see what you do, Gurkek. All right, yeah, no, that was good. So you guys, together with your Gorn strength, you combine powers and pull the.
With our powers combined,
you pull the grate off carefully. I mean, with force.
Captain Boulder.
Well, carefully. Normally, you need specialized tools to get such a heavy thing down, but you guys are strong enough to do it. So you guys open it up, and back there you can see the little possum with little baby possums on its back, just looking at you, frightened.
Oh, someone get down.
That's the Gorn both doing that.
Free snack. Gurkek wants to gently capture it.
Okay. How are you gonna do that?
Football kick.
And it's good.
What do we have around engineering that could capture a possum?
We have the Fern. We have Daniels.
You do have a collection. You have a crate that's in the auxiliary room.
Do you have any Pokeballs?
Yeah, let's get Daniels to cover one side while we approach with the crate and just get it in the crate.
Okay. Give me a daring. I'm gonna give this a daring science. Yeah, let's do that. Daring science.
I will assist. Because
it's the only thing other than actually no. Yeah, that's fine, Gurkek.
Oh.
You guys still have momentum. You have 4 momentum. Guys.
Yeah. What would momentum do? I forget.
That would just give you a success. If you use 1.
Okay.
Every momentum is 1 success.
Do I have a? Is it personal momentum?
No. That's determination's like personal momentum. If you wanted to use like a focus or something, but yeah, and Slar, yeah, that's. You needed to do that twice. So do that again, Slar.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We're catching a possum.
Yeah, Gurkek, if you wanted to get this thing, you might want to use a momentum.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will do that.
All right, so you guys are down to 3 momentum. So Daniel's just like, all right, so you want me to stand over here or... like I never really went to school for this. I just I signed up. I filled out an application. And he just keeps talking.
You're doing great, Daniels. Keep talking.
Yeah,
it seems to be luring them into a trance.
Even though you have 2 looming Gorn stepping near this possum with all of its different little babies around it, for some reason they're more afraid of this kid who's talking his head off. And he's like. He's like, yeah, I don't know. Last time I went down to the pier and I filled out this application to join Starfleet, it was some guy who had like a jacket on, but he had no pants. I think it was like an alien, but I think... Did I cut out, guys? Am I here? Oh, shit. Hold on one. Yeah, I just realized what just happened. 1 sec, guys.
So I just realized I know exactly where Mud is going.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. We'll get there. All right, cool. got the audio back. Anyway, yeah. So you guys successfully capture this mama possum and its babies. What do you do with this box that's currently hissing at you?
We must take the hissing box back to Medbay.
All right. So with that, Slar, I need you to do me a favor since Grkek is leaving. I need you to give me a task roll of 3 engineering fitness to put the grate back on with the help of your crew. Meanwhile, while you're rolling that, Captain and Drak get out of the Turbolift, and as you open the door together, you see that there is a possum that just runs across the hallway and just goes and like runs across deck 4 into one of the ensign's quarters.
I love your possum sounds.
I kick it as it runs past us.
Well, no, it's like your chest level with the floor. Like the Turbolift stops like halfway there, so it's just like chest level.
I unhinge my jaws.
That's horrifying. It's just like, just like super, like that Burger King commercial from Japan.
Snake.
Oh yeah, eat like snake.
And then I slurp it up, slurp its tail up like spaghetti.
Oh god. Do you want to try to chase it because it just went into like an ensign's quarters? Or are you just gonna climb out of the Turbolift and take the stairs up to the bridge?
We have to get to the bridge. As much as it'd be satisfying to nuke a possum, we have bigger problems.
Okay.
You'll be regretting those words when the possum catch it.
Yeah, and as you're going up there to the bridge, the lights keep flickering on and off, and you just hear from inside the walls.
Oh my god.
That's a different sound than I'm used to.
Yeah, up on the bridge, you guys can definitely hear that noise coming from docking port 1, aka the toilet, from behind the Turbolift.
All right.
It's not my job to test that.
No, we're going to open that up, and we're going to set phasers to cook.
Okay, hold on one second here, because if you guys take a look over in the character sheet area, you'll notice a new character just appeared.
I hate that.
Oh, see, I've won. I made text say I hate this. All right, everybody, have a good night. No.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you have a possum. As this is basically going to count for all the possums that you encounter. If you guys look, he has his own character sheet and everything. In case you guys wanted to
see that.
Oh, you can't see? It's
only on your screen.
Only on my screen? I shared it with you guys.
I can only see the portrait of it.
We see bio and info.
How come character sheet's not popping up for you guys? That's weird.
You gotta show it to all players.
I did.
No, I only can ever see mine too.
And it can be edited and controlled.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. So there's its stats in case you guys wanted to see.
Wow, its stats are better than Daniel's.
Bro, this possum has 3 fitness. What the fuck?
Dude, that rivals Orion.
You mean fitness garbage in his mouth?
So in terms of fitness, it's not like a bro or anything. It's just fast.
How does it not have engineering? It's been eating shit all day.
But as you can see, it only has 4 stress before you can either knock it out or kill it. So if you hit it,
That's a heart attack.
If you hit it with anything, you're probably going to hurt it. So that's if you hit it. I just wanted.
Assignment is what?
What do you mean? His assignment is what?
I know.
Dinner?
Delicious.
Scream that own ass.
Attack, scream at own ass, smash princess.
A possum is not an opossum.
That's a
Talent
species.
hisses.
The opossum is the North American one. The possum is the Australian one.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Possum
Ryan
is
don't
the
know anything
colloquial
about
name.
possums.
The e-possum is the one you see online.
So are we only like the eye possums?
It's the new Apple product.
Okay. And
noises
Frank,
that bring-
do me a favor and give me another one of those rolls for me.
What are you
Be
doing?
kind, dice gods.
Oh no, you've been doing okay, buddy. All right, so you guys are gonna go open up that bathroom. Who's going in there?
Oh, Captain's back on the bridge now?
Yeah, Captain's going in there with a phaser out.
I'll join him.
You just see me with my legs up on the captain's chair.
It's that kind of plug.
He goes, "Hey, we got to get these possums." And he points at the Orion and he goes, "I hear they eat makeup."
So you open up the open up the door to the bathroom, and it only opens a quarter of the way, and then stops.
Sorry.
Everything on this ship sucks.
Yeah, the ship is currently like
Except
slowly.
this chair. This chair was made with love.
The ship is losing power all over the place. It sounds like there are things on the walls all around you. So as you guys are trying to open up this door, Frank is getting a notice on his board.
Cap, we got a ship fast approaching in warp 9 with weapons charged.
Great.
Orion here.
Orion, are you just still like feet kicked up on the captain's chair? You don't even care what's going on?
No, he said that the possums eat makeup, so I stood up.
Oh.
I haven't done anything, I just got out of my chair, and that's a feat. So
Okay, so
going on.
So there is a ship fast approaching.
A ship?
Frank, give me another roll, please. What do you guys do? You going to keep chasing after the possum, or are you going to jump to your stations?
Well, we're going to try to jump to our station.
All right, Captain.
I'm also going to turn to Drac, and I'm going to say, I want you to be able to find out, and your life may depend on it, if you can beam any of these fucking possums and any potential attackers we may have.
With the ship falling apart, that's probably going to be very difficult. As you guys...
Boulder could do it.
Yeah, and as you are telling him that, right in front of you, another ship just appeared, and the ship's automatic red alert system go ahead and kicks on.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, the annoying buzzer works.
Yeah, and the ship in front of you is hard to identify visually. I need Frank to give me another roll to identify it. Oh, all right.
Look at the pattern he's making.
Now, keep in mind. Yes, I noticed. Keep in mind the reason why your tasks have been this difficult because the what you haven't realized yet is not only is the power having a problem, your dish is actually suffering from damage.
What?
You wouldn't have noticed this, but it was because during your last battle. It took a little bit of damage, and the guys in the torpedo area have been trying to contact you for like the last 2 hours.
They can't destroy the dish. That's how I talk to people.
Well, the deflector dish is how also Frank scans for stuff as well. So the radar finally detects this ship coming up. And it is a ship that you can't identify. It looks like something that you've never encountered before. Some new vessel, and you get a call.
You're the board. Prepare to be assimilated.
Because can I answer? Like, will it work?
That's up to the captain.
Yeah, go ahead, put it on. Why not? You have enough of a shit show going.
I attempt to put it on the screen, but I don't know what happens.
Nothing but static appears on the screen, and you hear a creature.
Can I attempt to fix it?
You just hear like a guy. You just hear a voice over the static. Hold on, let me put a static sound up there. You just hear. Federation ship, you have trespassed into our territory.
He goes, yeah, who is this?
We are the Fergorians. You were told not to trespass in our space. You will now face our wrath.
He goes, do you like possums?
I can't understand you. Your ship is breaking apart.
Yeah, it is. We need some help.
If you leave us alone, we'll probably die by ourselves.
And yeah, just as you do that, he fires at you. And it just grazes your shield. It's a warning shot. What do you do?
I sit back in my chair first.
And try to leave the area.
All right, that would be you, Drac. You're the pilot.
All right, what do I do?
You're gonna do. Oh shit. You're gonna do a control con. Your con should not be 6, by the way. Put that extra point away.
Wait, but I did it from leveling up.
You don't get to go over 5 for disciplines. Yeah.
Well, shoot. Let me put it in engineering, though.
Yeah,
also
that's fine.
has a 13 in control.
Yeah, you can't have.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
37.
yeah, you got to put so max attribute was 12. Max discipline is 5. So
All right, I'll make my insight 12.
Yeah, apparently Drac is a damn good pilot. You're going to give me a task roll of 3, and your complication range is going to be of 3 as well, because the ship is having problems.
Can I use my various momentums if it screws up?
Yeah, you guys have 3 amongst yourselves.
Oh!
No, that says no attribute.
Still got the right numbers.
No, those are. Oh, they do. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fires at you. It grazes your shield again. You see a little bit of spark starting to come out, and right next to where, if you guys look at the bridge schematic here, right where Orion is sitting, there's another station with an empty chair there. One of these ceiling tiles opens up, and a possum lands in that chair right next to Orion.
Oh, hello.
I got a new crew member.
Yeah. You guys, you look back, Captain, really quickly to see this, but there's not really a whole lot of time to do anything about it. You turn your ship around, and you start flying out at what warp factor, if you can?
4.
All right, let's see if you can do 4. No. You activate the warp drive, and you only get impulse.
All right,
We're going fast.
At least we're leaving.
The ship is still firing at you. Oh, sorry, one.
Get your communication.
But they're not hitting you. They're trying to. It's almost like they're trying to chase you out and not actually kill you.
Yeah, we're trying to leave. Signal
maybe
the
it's my
enemy
flying
and let them know that we're trying to leave.
Yeah, if you want to signal the enemy, Orion, you're going to have to give me a control and engineering. This is going to be a task roll 3. Turn your complication range down to 2, please. And yeah, roll that task for me. Oh shit. Yeah, you press the wrong button.
Double 20s.
No, you press the wrong button and it sends the German national anthem over there to them.
Oh, I love this song.
Yeah, and the guy is contacting you back, and it just comes through the captain's chair for some reason. Like, it doesn't make sense. It should be coming through the fucking view screen for some reason.
I've lost control. I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
going back to my room.
yeah. For some reason, it comes through the control room, and you just hear, "What is this noise? Turn this noise off!" It apparently pains them to hear this noise.
Noted.
And you guys are currently flying away at impulse. Yes. And let me see what you guys got for your ship here. Okay. So Mr. Slar, how do you want to get this working?
Oh, let me get my Trek words generator.
Yeah, control engineering. And how do you want to fix this problem? Give us an example of how you're going to do it. Right now, let me tell you what the problem is. It seems like there are wires and conduits being cut all around the ship in various different parts. If you could see the outside of the ship, you could tell, like those little sparkly orange things that are on the nacelles in the original series. It's like they're dimming, like almost like neon lights, like doing that, while you guys are kind of flying away from the ship that seems to be firing torpedoes and lasers and all kinds of stuff at you guys, but he's not actually hitting you.
Are you saying the neon lights are playing Darude, like Sandstorm?
That was not an intended thing, but no. Yeah, you're currently flying, so how do you want to fix this?
Slar wishes to route engineering all power to the warp core through the primary conduits rather than through these secondary things, because there's an emergency one. Yeah.
Okay, you want to use your backup conduits. Yeah, give me control engineering. It's going to be a task roll of 3, complication range of 3. So there's a higher fail chance.
Fuck.
Yep. Remember, you still got a couple of things. Okay, that's not going to quite do it just yet, but you can roll this again. I'm going to roll and see if the ship actually hits you.
Can I use focus next time?
Next time, yes.
Because he's... Okay.
Yeah, next time you can totally use focus, but you'll have to use a point of determination. No, they don't. They shoot at you. But it just grazed your shields again. It seems like they're not trying to really hit you. All right. So, what do you do there, Slar? You want to roll it again with a focus?
Yes.
All right.
Woo!
Nice. Hold on one sec.
Good job.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're able to restore Warp 2.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah, the engine turns back on, and you guys away from that fight. What do you do?
Wow.
What do you do, Captain?
Captain, can we go back to the other ship?
He just sighs and he goes, "All right,
You have cleared.
All
The,
right.
You've cleared the space. Frank.
all right." No. I understand. He's gonna say, "Put me on with the whole fucking ship."
Okay. I'll try.
Yeah, give me that control and engineering roll there, Orion. Same exact roll. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see what this does. Okay. Yeah, you hit the thing, and then you hear, yeah, hello, who's this?
Who's this?
This. What? Who is this?
This is the fucking captain. Who is
Oh,
this?
sir. Oh, this is Captain. Sorry, this is Ensign Blee. Why are you calling my quarters?
He's like, "Listen, are you killing possums right now?
I'm off duty. I'm night shift.
Kill possums!" And he signals to Orion to hang up.
I don't know how anymore, but I'll try.
Okay. So try it again there, Orion. Okay, 1 second. Let me roll that. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Now it's connected
Alright, I
throughout the
think I
whole
got it.
ship, but there's a bit of static. Captain.
All right. Attention, crew. I want you to all grab a weapon or fashion a weapon and kill these small rodent creatures you may find. And then he points to Drac, and he goes, "Except for Drac, he's a different sort of rodent."
And everyone's just stopping around the ship like, what?
Because follow the hissing noises, which are going to be in the walls, as they are slowly eating the ship from within.
Okay.
It's the Gorn's fault.
Let me double check something here. I want to make sure. Ooh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so Grikek, you just heard the captain say to attack your possums. What do you do?
Yeah, Grikek's going to. Well, can I speak back to the captain?
Yeah, you can call up there. Your comm from the med bay works.
Oh, Orion here.
Put me through to the captain.
Captain, it's Grikek.
He goes, "Yeah, what?"
Captain, I must protest this order to kill the possums. They are very important test subjects.
He goes,
We
you
should-
probably have 10, 20 possums in that med bay right now. Those are
Yes,
yours.
we need many of them.
Listen, those are yours. The rest that are eating my energy relays and the ship's engines and causing us to create problems for ship's operations tempo are my issue. And I'm going to kill those possums. You can
Surely
say-
they could be incapacitated.
He goes, "All right, tell you what. You can incapacitate these possums in the next 20 minutes. You can keep all of them so long as they stay in med bay. Otherwise, I'm going to turn them into lunch. Please don't tell people I'm turning them.
I never had possum before.
This is acceptable, Captain. I will do my best."
And Grikek is immediately going to see if he can synthesize something that might knock possums out without knocking out humans.
Fentanyl. Oh, I mean, what?
I feel faint.
Orion is related to a possum somehow.
Turns out Orions are evolved from marsupials.
Yeah, that possum that was on the bridge just scurries past your feet, hissing at you, Captain.
Aw. I thought he would like the chair. I'm sorry, Captain.
The captain just sighs. And he goes, time will tell if we will survive this possum menace.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, Captain, can't we just have everyone put on a spacesuit and then empty the atmosphere and just give it like 10 minutes?
He sighs and he goes, possum gas from dead possums is one of the worst smells in the world.
Oh.
Starter Orion?
Ryan here.
To solve the possum problem, because I magically think that you're talking about this, why don't we go back to like a star base and get them to send a cleaning crew? Yeah.
Captain, I had a great idea.
Go ahead.
Actually, it was a cooperation effort. But maybe we should go back to a starbase and have a cleaning crew take care of the possum problem. And we can get fucked up at a bar.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Captain and Mr. Orion. Well, I got a Federation signal coming through. I scanned. I locked onto the coordinates. They're these little XY points at the view screen, where he thought he brought it up, but it's really a picture of Orion.
He just kind of holds.
I like. Yeah, me.
He just kind of holds his forehead and he goes, "All right."
I'm just smiling. Yeah.
What sort of signal is that?
It's on the Federation channel. I can't. I might need Orion's communication expertise to kind of figure out what it actually is.
I'll try to do something. What am I trying to do?
He just wants to close.
Oh.
Do you want to open that channel up so everyone can hear it?
Yeah, if it works.
Yeah, roll that same dice for me there, Diggs.
Oh, is that 0?
No, you're good. Yeah, and on the that's what's playing right now.
Oh, I love
I got
this
a bad
space
feeling.
radio channel.
And then it fades out. He's like, "Hello, people of the galaxy. This is Harry Mudd here, telling you about my greatest new auction being held at these coordinates. If you're receiving this message, then you're someone who has an interest in trinkets and baubles and weapons of great power located right outside of Federation space. So, if you're someone who needs to procure these things, please come to these coordinates where the auction is being held." And then it just repeats.
We're going there, and we're going there immediately.
As you want, Captain.
So what do you want to do?
Bar.
Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to set course there?
Absolutely.
Hold on one sec. Slar, give me that same roll you did last time, please.
Was that 3-3?
Mm-hmm.
Control engineering. Aye.
Not Henry. I keep saying Henry. That's my fault.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, Slar was able to
I'm just
restore
teasing.
Warp 7 for you.
Great. We're going there at Warp 7.
All right, so you guys are traveling by at Warp 7.
Does Slar remember? Oh, sorry.
Slar, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, does Slar remember to put the panel back on the...
Oh, yeah, you did that.
radioactive-
Yeah, you're fine. The engineering
Oh,
crew
good.
wouldn't have done anything with you if you just left it open. They would have said, like, sir, I don't know, but I think that's probably a bad idea to leave that open. But you're fine. So currently, Ross, what are you doing? You're walking around the ship?
Well, earlier I did try to climb up to the bridge using a ladder.
No, well, there's stairs.
Oh, okay.
Why are you climbing up by the ladder?
I was like, I legit said use the stairs. Like, I'll do the ladder. I'm like, okay. I didn't know there was.
Never
a ladder.
mind. No, he uses a
3
ladder,
hours
and
later.
right next to the captain's chair, a little hatch opens up, and Ross climbs up.
Oh, fucking finally. I've been there for an hour.
He goes,
Yeah.
"And how is your investigation going, Mr. Ross?"
Pretty great. He hands him the, what's that thing there? The legal document that Mudd handed to him about the planet. I figure you might want this. The bill of sale, I think it was, Crow.
Yeah, the bill of sale. It's actually a planet that you're currently heading toward. It was mapped by a Federation probe, but no one has visited. It's right outside of Federation space, pretty close to Klingon territory in the Beta Quadrant.
Yeah, sorry about that, sir. I would have been here sooner, but, yeah. Anyway, that planet is outside of Federation space, so Federation laws don't apply there. Hint, hint, he says out loud.
Literally,
That's not how that works.
Shut up.
He says, "Where did my
Okay.
shuttlecraft go, Mr. Ross?"
He took it, and it's there.
Do me a favor, Frank. Give me a roll of 2 this time. 2 roll for that. So it'd be the same one. Yeah. Yeah, Frank, you can detect the signal is actually originating from a Type F shuttlecraft transceiver.
Commander Ross is right, sir. The actual shuttle that was stolen, it looks like, is transmitting the signal for Mr. Mudd.
He just sighed and he goes, "Mr. Ross, you have
Yes?
2 orders because you have fucked up so monumentally, and I am
frowns.
very much willing to feed you the back of my hand. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Ross?"
Yes, sir, I understand clearly.
He goes, "First of all, I want you to kill Mr. Mudd or cripple him so much."
Oh boy.
He looks over at Orion while this is going on. Yeah, can you edit those logs out, please?
I didn't
I
hear
want
anything.
you to
They're not
make
working
him
right now, so don't worry.
maledicent
Yeah, nothing's
to
working.
his way of life that he will never pull anything like this again. I want my shuttlecraft back, and I want all of these possums put into medbay in the next 30 minutes.
Yes, sir. I will open the armory for the crew.
Whatever you must do, Mr. Ross. However, if this is not accomplished in 30 minutes, I'm going to fuck you up, Mr. Ross. Do you understand that term?
Yes, sir. I understand completely. And he closes the hatch and starts going back down.
Yeah, and as he closes the hatch, someone comes in from behind you on the turbolift, and it's just a crewman. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I thought this was deck 2. Well, we got the turbolift back up. Well, I'm going to head back down." And then he just closes the door. Is that it? Okay, yeah. All right.
Orion just avoids eye contact because he detests violence. I didn't hear anyone say kill anybody.
All right. Grkek is currently working on a gas that can knock out the small creatures that, I'm guessing it targets their specific DNA?
It depends on how it works out. Either that or just weak enough to only knock them out.
Okay. Yeah, so you go ahead and give me a... Let's see what you got here. So you might be able to pull off some of this without having to make it super hard. Did I not
Might make some of the smaller crew members a bit woozy, but they'll survive.
So this time he's going to use the video game move of holding down and holding B to slide down the ladder to get there fast.
Yeah. But as you're doing it, you're like, your hands are like, ow, ow, fuck, ow, shit, ow, fuck, this actually hurts. Anyway, yeah, Grkek, give me a insight medicine roll. This is going to be a task of 3. There's going to be no complications. Your med bay has not been affected by the power outages.
Nice.
Rude.
Well, I mean, this is emergency power. That's where they'd put it. All right, you're going to need to do another success if you want to win that. So while you're working on that, Ross, where are you headed?
He's going to open the armory, and he's going to get ready to go down onto that planet and beat the ever-loving shit out of Mud.
You guys aren't there yet.
Oh no, he's just preparing.
I'm trying to see how long it's going to take you guys to get there.
Oh.
And
Let's start by opening the armory to the crew and showing them like the basic uses of a phaser.
Yeah, how many crew members are you deputizing?
How many weapons do I have?
You have 6 phaser rifles.
All right, I'll
You have
do
more.
5 and I'll take one.
You have more, but you'd have to break them out, which would take a lot of time because they're not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll just I'll hand out 5 and I'll keep 1 for myself.
Okay, and since you're putting on Federation armor, you're actually going to get a resistance of 4 on you. Not you, Grkak. That's meant to be for Ross. And you're the only one who has this armor, by the way.
Okay. Alright, he's like, alright, see this button? This is kill, this is stun. Keep it on stun.
And they're all looking at each other. One guy's got his pinky in his ear, and he's like, alright, sounds good to me, buddy.
He stares at that man. his hand starts like raising to like karate chop. He's like, no, remember Dan.
Yeah, you guys, well, you need all the help you can get. And one of the crewmen's like, well, shoot, ain't the first time I've shot somebody.
Yes, only this time, shoot possums. Now, you have 30 minutes to bring all the possums to medbay, or we all get our kneecaps broken by the captain. Go.
Yeah, and then they all scatter and run throughout the ship looking for possums, and you hear like as you like walk out, you just hear from behind the wall.
Well done.
You hear people shooting.
Progress.
You hear one of them like, "Whew, what'd you eat?" While they're doing that.
They're on stun though.
Yes, they're on stun, but none of them have hit any possums. So,
They're shot each other.
Ross, as you walk out, you notice one of your crewmen is like laying down, hunched against the wall. Apparently, he was shot on stun.
He just leaves them there, like, yep, I expected this.
Okay. While there's a bunch of yee-hoo going throughout the ship, and people just going.
God bless him.
I wonder if this hurts.
Yeah. And they're just shooting at random panels and like anything that looks slightly fuzzy running around.
Oh god.
All right. When he starts seeing this, he's like, he calls up to the bridge. Hey, Orion.
Orion, you can
This is
hear.
Orion.
Orion, can you get Drac or Frank to perform a scan of the ship and show me where the biggest infestation?
I'll let them know, and I'll lean back and go, any of you two good at scanning the ship for large groups of possums?
Frank is.
No, I can do it, sir.
And
I give him finger guns, and I turn back around.
all right, Frank, go over to the science station and give me a roll of 2. Same roll. Your whole job seems to be just scanning things. Excuse me.
I'm okay with this.
I'm gonna breathe heavily over his neck.
Dad?
Okay, so did you roll that? I didn't see yet.
Gross. And I hate that.
Came up as a 1-1.
Oh, okay, so yeah. He's scanning the ship, and he detects little tiny blips. If you look at the diagram of the ship, I'm going to go ahead and start marking where these things are so you guys can see them. Oh, crap, the names are in the way. There we go.
The bigger the blip, the more there is.
No, that's just the location where they are. And
Alright.
I'm just going to put it in the front here. There's some in the crew quarters. There's an airlock over here. Yep. Okay.
How would I send Ross that information? Or how would anybody?
Just list them off to him, and he'll be like, alright, redneck roundup time, let's go.
Yeah.
Redneck roundup, meow!
You guys have some in the shuttle bay.
Grkak cannot remember whether possums can operate torpedoes or not.
And then
Oh
also,
my god.
and then also,
They do on anything long enough.
and also in the sick bay, there's a whole bunch of them just kind of in that corner by your desk there. Grkak. I don't know if you can see it down there. And then in the engineering room, there's like a little family back here. So those little red dots, those magenta dots, are where the locations currently of the majority of them are. But if you look at the diagram, the main reactor seems to be the problem for a lot of them. You guys got them out of that back area, but it seems like they're just in the walls. I don't know if you guys can see, and also I don't know if you could see because it comes up on the main screen, Captain, and everybody on the bridge, but you can see in the torpedo pod area, there's a lot of them. Have you guys talked to those guys up there?
Yeah, I'll try to reach them if, like, he tells me about that.
What do you guys do?
To shoot the torpedoes.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you guys do?
I will let Orion know the
interested in
location.
Ross.
All right, I will pretty much just look at the map for the dots. I'm not going to list out every single one of them. And that should be all the places that we see large clumps. I'd probably ignore the medical bay.
Alright, well, if that's the case, he's going to send 3 up to the torpedo pod. And he's going to take the other 2 to go clear out the reactor.
You're gonna go with 2 people to the
Yeah,
reactor?
and I'm going to send 3 up to the torpedo pod.
Okay,
to help those guys.
so 3 boys go up into the tube and they're like, "Yoo!" as they're going up
Good
into
old
the
boys.
going up into the torpedo
Yeehaw!
tube. And while they're up there, you can hear
No, not the torpedoes.
they're not hitting anything, by the way. They're just firing the phasers. They're not actually shooting at anything. They're not security personnel, and they're not very good at their job. They're just kind of fuck-ups, really.
They're happy to hear the noise.
He'll have gave them like his communication channel, and he'll be like, "Remember, if you can't hit them with shooting, just beat them to death with the rifle."
Oh, shit, okay. Griquette, give me another roll, please. It's been about another 30 minutes since the last time you did that. No, that's it. Griquette does what he needs to do. And you develop a gas that's able to knock out possums, the ones with this DNA strand.
Oh, excellent. So I'll call up to the captain.
The comm systems are back online.
Captain Gorkek from Medical.
Go! Captain, I have synthesized a gas which should knock out all of the possums and only the possums, which would make them easy to round up.
Deploy it immediately. We have enough fucking problems. I gotta catch mud.
Orion puts on like a
Acknowledge.
rebreather, just in case.
All right, so Griquette, I'm not going to have you roll for this, but the life support system that's near the med bay is connected throughout most of the ventilation in the ship. So you administer the gas, and then everybody
Atmosia, engage.
Yeah, you guys smell. It smells like burnt pizza.
Oh,
Like-
nice.
Like somebody left it in the oven. It almost smells like something's on fire. It's got like a smoky smell to it. What do you say?
Rose?
Oh God!
Smells like mom's cooking back on the colony.
Ugh.
And what you notice, Captain, is one of the possums that was crawling on the control panel just off to your right just falls to the ground with its little legs up.
I'm not touching that.
It's knocked out.
All right, good. He's gonna tell Griquette immediately come get all these possums. Then he's gonna tell engineering to get damage control teams to all of the damaged junctions fucking immediately. We may be heading into battle, and we may need these resources.
Yeah, because your phasers are currently down, so it's good that you called that. So, Slar, you're gonna give me a, what were you rolling there again? Let's see here. Slar, you are rolling, control engineering, and it's gonna be a task roll of 4, complication range of 1, since now the possums are no longer there. And you're gonna roll that for me.
Can I use my miracle worker ability since this is probably going to take a while?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
That's a value. That's not a. Oh no, you have it.
It's talent.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and just use it. Focus, yes. Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
All right, so this is going to happen over time, but you succeed. So we're just going to leave it at that for now. As you're getting closer to the destination, you have reports coming in from all over the ship of people finding possums in just random areas. You know that like food processor thing that like with the door opens up, there's like a bunch of them inside of that. Weirdly enough, the kitchen was like, yeah, I haven't seen a possum down here at all. But we have these new burgers that I want you guys to try out. It's going to be pretty tasty.
Ugh.
Space Station 13 chef at its finest.
Grikek is going to step into the lab department. He's going to say,
Lab crew, we have an exciting new assignment. Do any of you have experience with live specimen recovery?
And they all just look at each other and go, well, yeah.
There are possums all over the ship. Collect them. Now.
And somebody goes like, yeah, sorry, he raises his hand up. Sorry, sir, I just got here. I'm a pharmacist. I can make pills. I could give you pills. Is that what you want?
Can you pick up possums?
See, here's the thing. I just have this weird thing. I can't get my hands dirty, and like I don't like. This is why I got into pills, you know, because I kind of.
My understanding is that human hands can be washed.
But the water on the ship has got too many minerals, and I'm not like a big fan.
Oh my god.
And I don't really like.
I'm just going as he's talking. I'm going to slowly walk over to him and just stare at him.
And he just goes, okay, I'll go get some gloves. Can I wear double gloves? I don't.
Please.
Okay.
You may have as many gloves as you require.
So you just see him putting on 3 layers of gloves as he walks and goes, oh, this one's got pee on it.
Captain, have you ever noticed how the ship's water has too many minerals in it?
He just stares at Orion, and he just stares.
He turns his chair around to look at Orion.
Just stares.
I love your eyes, Captain.
And he says, I'm gonna tell you this one. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, so as you get closer, Frank, give me another roll, but this time from your scanning deck. Scanning deck? The operations thing? Same roll.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it. As you get closer, you guys drop out of warp. I'm going to turn that sound off. You guys drop out of warp, and you find yourself like right in front of a planet, but Frank wasn't able to detect them from a distance, but there are several Klingon ships here, a couple of Gorn ships, which you don't want to tangle with because you know that they're a little more powerful than yours, and there's actually a Vulcan ship here as well. This one doesn't seem to come up on any registries that you know of.
Oh. Alright, well, let's just slowly pull up and act like we belong.
As you get closer, you guys start getting a message coming through.
Alright.
Federation ship, please identify yourself.
Captain, you're on.
This is, yeah.
Are
The
you a
USS.
potential buyer?
Absolutely. We're very interested.
Please submit your registration.
He goes,
Owner of that one planet.
USSS's.
Scanning, please wait. And you just hear your ship kick on. Let me roll that. Identity confirmed. You are ready. Please beam to these coordinates down below.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And Ross, you haven't seen the crew you sent up to the Torpedo Bay. Is anybody gonna call the Torpedo Bay?
I'm trying to call them right now.
Okay. So you call up to the Torpedo Bay, and all you hear is like a bunch of hissing in the background.
Oh my god. They've taken over the Torpedo Bay. Hello, is anybody there?
Yeah. Who is this?
This is Commander Ross.
Thank God. We've been trying to call you guys down there. It's almost like you guys have just been ignoring us up here.
God damn it, alright. Yeah, what's the situation up there?
We're missing half of our torpedoes. What happened? They just beamed off the ship, and there's a bunch of... Oh, fuck, that one just bit me. There's a whole bunch of fucking animals up here.
So kill them.
Kill them with what? I don't have anything. Oh, fuck. And then all of a sudden you hear in the background, you just hear something in the background. Yee-hoo! Alright, boys, let's get him! Hey, watch the torpedoes, you fucking idiots!
Oh my god. He puts his head in his hand like, oh no. Hold on, I'm sending backup. And I'll call like the other two hillbillies and be like, get up there now.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, the two guys just kind of look at you like, you want us to climb all the way up to Torpedo Bay? Do you know how long that's going to take us? I mean, I guess.
Your reward is things.
All right, fine. I'll just get on. Come on, let's go, Cletus. And Cletus goes like, "Yup, all right." And as they climb into the Torpedo Bay, you guys start climbing up and snake eater your way up to the top there.
Snake eater.
Yeah. So, Captain, you are above the planet where the current auction is being held for. It sounds like stuff that Mud has acquired.
And Crow, I did send only those two up there.
Okay.
Because I am trying to get ready to go down there and beat the ever-loving shit out
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
no. Basically, my objective here is to send Ross down to make well on all of his shortcomings, and either he can bring Mud back in chains, or we'll leave without him.
Okay.
I'm short.
Fuck.
So Ross, go to the transporter room and let's do this.
Okay.
I am more or less allowing him to be whatever badass he thinks he is, or he can go more or less go fuck himself.
All right. As you walk into the Torpedo Bay, he just goes, "Hey, transport!"
This guy.
And he's just he's looking at you with a big smile. "Hey, a minute, transport!"
All right. Yes. Now look. There's a man down there. His name is Mud.
So good.
And he just, as you're telling him this, he just goes, "At a transport!"
Oh wait, you son of a bitch!
Yay! The transport. Oops.
Hey, you found Boulder!
Ross is now Boulder.
I love this guy.
No, as Ross transports down to the planet, Ross, you start to materialize, and in front of you are three Nausicaans who have their weapons pointed at you, and they're just staring at you, and they're expecting you to lower your weapon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm here to negotiate.
And they just go, they just shoot you.
Oh.
Yeah, they just fire what the hell's it called?
Transporter beam.
Not transporter beam. Sorry, a disruptor. No, they fire a disruptor at you. You can't move.
I'll be back in a minute.
Transport!
Yeah, they fire a disruptor at you, and you get knocked back onto your ass. You're not knocked out, but you're on your ass, and your weapon is laying to the right. And then you just see a familiar bald man who's missing a mustache, and he goes, "Ah, if it isn't my captor, welcome to my planet."
Oh, it's you. I didn't recognize you without that shitty mustache.
And then he goes, "Oh, you're always so full of jokes. Gentlemen, if you could take him to his new quarters, I would appreciate it. Thank you." And the two Nausicaans roughly grab you from underneath your arms, and then one of them takes your communicator and just crushes it with his hand like a pop can and throws it down on the ground. They take you.
All right, I'm back.
They drag you to an area where it's just like one of those old dungeon cell kind of things that's just roughly made, like kind of dug out of the wall, and they throw you inside and close the door. And then you see Mud's face in the door, and he goes, "Now, I'm assuming your wonderful captain and crew are above, so just so you know, if they decide to beam down here, I will be forced to vaporize them, but I don't want to do that, so just cooperate with me."
Are the bars large enough and have a wide enough gap for me to reach through and start strangling?
No.
Is he close enough?
No, the bars are like really tight.
So they took my phaser rifle, right?
Yeah, they took your phaser rifle and they crushed your communicator.
Did they find the Type 2 phaser?
Yeah. The only way they
What
can.
about his prison pocket Type 1 phaser?
Does he even have it equipped? If he has it equipped,
It's
then
always
yes.
in his prison pocket.
Yeah, I have the Type 2 phaser.
Yeah,
but
he
I don't
doesn't have
the
he doesn't
Type
have the Type 1. So no, he has no weapons. He's just in a cell by himself, presumably. Okay, so Captain, Ross is just beamed down to the planet, and you hear over your thing. Nah, the transport, yeah. And then he closes the thing.
All right. Well, that's been handled. We've done what we can.
And then you just, Frank, you're starting to get a red light on your board as one of the ships powers up its weapons.
Sir, one of them's arming. I can't tell which one it is. There's too many.
All right, arm all weapons, arm all torpedoes, tell torpedoes to get torpedoes ready.
And Slar was able to repair the phaser banks, and the torpedo bay is currently preoccupied, so you have phasers. What do? The ship is
arm
the ship
everything,
is,
of course.
Yeah, the ship. Yeah, you're armed.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
So do you want it to? You have the initiative. He just charged his weapons. Do you want to fire at him first, or do you want to just do something else?
Let's just let him know that we're armed and ready, and
Okay.
we're willing to throw down like crazy.
Okay.
You're transmitting, Captain.
Yeah, go ahead.
He goes, this is Captain Horatio of the USS Thunderchild, and I want you to know this. We're here for mud. So help me God. If any of you so much as blink at me, I will blow you out of the stars.
They hit you from the front, so your front shields take a little bit of damage.
That's it. Return fire with everything.
Okay, so that would be... Drac, you're piloting the ship, so I'm going to have you do evasive maneuvers, I'm assuming. And Frank, you're the person on weapons right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Drac, that's going to be control con. You're going to get Since there are currently 2 ships firing at you, that's only going to be a complication range of 2, but you have a task roll of 3. So you can go ahead and roll that for me. And then Frank, if you're going to fire the weapons, yeah, give me a complication range of 3. You're going to get a task roll of 3 as well. And that's going to be a... well, that sucks. All right, yeah, guess you're going to have to do a control engine security task roll.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe too, buddy. Let's do it. Yep, there we go. All right, so you fire the weapons back. Let me see if they get hit. Oh, okay. You fire the weapons right back at them. And the other 2 ships take about half damage to their shields. Well, damage their shields down to half. And they fire back at you. And they are too slow for Drac, and they totally miss. What do?
Keep firing.
Okay, give me the same roll, guys. Drac, you're the pilot, so you're just for maneuvering, and Frank, you're the firing.
Roll.
That's not gonna. I don't know if that's gonna do it there, Frank. Let's see. Nope, it does not. You fire, and you miss. Drac. Yep, the ship fires at you.
Just a Drac.
Literally
a Drac.
And it hits the Thunderchild. You guys are now down 2 shield blips. Your ship is pretty powerful, so if you wanted to fire at them with photon torpedoes, you could probably take them out pretty easily.
I'm gonna gently pick up Frank and put him in my chair, and we're gonna switch places.
Oh, really? You're a better pilot than Frank.
Yeah, but I have like the highest kill count for like blowing up ships.
Okay, fine, Frank.
Okay.
Yeah, control con for you, Frank. And it's going to be the same complication, the same task roll. And Drac. Oh, nice. Yeah, Frank pulls a fucking sweet Omega maneuver, and he's able to move just right out of range of the firing.
We're now playing Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
Don't
Drac.
tell me to stop.
you're gonna give me a control and security. Same roll as you just did before. 3-3.
Orion just like rolls over next to the captain to watch.
Oh
Can I
shit!
use one of my momentum?
Yes, you may. All right. So let me see if that does anything to the enemy ship. There, ooh. 3. Okay. Yeah. You guys fire right back at them, and it hits their shields, and one of the ships starts to maneuver down into the planet's atmosphere slowly. It seems like you knocked out their attitude control.
Altitude.
That shows ever giving us
altitude. Yeah, sorry. Altitude control. Misspoke there.
Their attitudes are probably not in very good control either.
They're just like, hey, I'm working over here. Yeah, they start flying down into the atmosphere, and you see them start.
Actually, a thing.
And they start to lose altitude. The other ship fires at you, and it hits, taking down 2 more blips of your shields. But you guys are still fucking strong, so you're good. Do you want to try firing anything else, or just straight up phasers?
Phasers for now. Let's hold on to those torpedoes.
Smart move. Give me the same rolls there, guys.
Pew pew.
All right, Frank. Let's see if you dodge. Ooh. No. You guys take another hit. But it's only one shield. And then, let's see here. Drac hits the other ship. And let's see. Ooh, yeah, their shields are down, and you can see a bit of fire, even though it's space and it makes no sense. You see fire trailing out from behind them.
Space fire.
These are Klingon birds of prey, by the way.
I want one.
In case you're wondering.
Whoa.
All right, now you have this other ship that's like on fire a little bit, and they're still coming at you. You want to roll again, guys?
You want to tell them not to be dumb, Captain?
All right, Frank does.
We've already told them what's what.
Okay, and
stay on target.
Yep, they fire at you.
Stay on target.
But totally miss, and they're still coming at you. Drac fires. Do they miss? Nope, they get boomed. And their ship is as you hit them, it's like the ship starts to turn in a weird direction and flies away from the planet. It's almost like they're driving in a circle now. You've completely messed up their engines. Their weapons are actually fluctuating, and there's a small, like you can detect small fires on their ship. The other 2 ships, the other ships have not powered up or moved at all.
Nice.
What do you guys want to do?
We're going to broadcast all vessels in our area of operations.
All right, so you are now...
You're on.
This is the USS Thunderchild. If you don't send my wayward crew member who is an idiot and Mr. Mudd to me and my shuttlecraft within 30 seconds, I'm going to plant nuclear weapons in your ass in the next 10 seconds.
Frank, you detect that there is a shield over the planet that you will not be able to penetrate with a transporter. At least not over the whole planet. Not over the whole planet, just on the spot where there's a compound.
Seems like they've got some kind of anti-transportation field around their little compound, sir.
That's fine. I just want to let them know that I'm going to kill everyone. Horribly. Unless they do what I say.
Orion.
And it's Mud.
Yeah.
Hey, Mud.
Oh, do you want to put him on the main screen?
After he talks to me for a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, I wish to speak to your captain.
Can you say please?
I don't have time for this, and neither does your Captain Green Man.
All right, he's on screen, Captain.
Yeah, and then you see Mud, and he's like, "Ah, Captain, I didn't catch your name. You shot me."
Yeah, that's the point.
That's his name. That's his whole name.
Unfortunately, I have to tell you at this point, we're going to keep killing you. we're going to skin you alive and we're going to watch your children eat your remains.
That's a really nice threat. Unfortunately, I have one of your crewmen here. Say hi to Ross, and then you look as the view screen cuts to a camera inside Ross's cell.
Hi, Ross.
He goes, Ross means to me less than this Tellarite does. And he points to the Tellarite.
But Captain, I'm your favorite.
He
Right.
doesn't mean that.
So anyways.
And in the other side of the cell, a big Gorn rises out of the shadows and starts slowly walking toward Ross. What do you do, Ross?
I'm gonna try to robust him.
Oh, you're gonna try to bust him up? He hasn't done anything to you yet, or you just want to attack him?
If he walks towards me and he starts attacking me, I will robust him.
Okay.
I will toolbox him.
Gurkek is offline. He's going to come back in a second. Yeah, so give me...
I will tell him to stop, or else.
Okay. He just goes... You don't have your translator on you.
Oh.
Alright, I will point to the floor away from me into another corner of the cell.
He
and
stops.
point at him.
He stops and looks at you. He doesn't have that weird silver things over his eyes. He just has this like normal lizard eyes, and he blinks at you for a moment.
I will reiterate, point at him, and point to the corner of the cell.
Ah, I see that you have found my newest friend. His name is Brand. Actually, I don't know his name. He doesn't speak a lot of common English. So, Captain, if you want a crew member back alive and not crushed, I would suggest that you continue your way out of this system, and I will send him back in your stupid shuttlecraft.
He says, counteroffer. You send him back into shuttlecraft now, or I'll have your legs crippled, and you'll be walking around like Captain Pike.
Very well, Captain. I will continue the auction without you. If you don't wish to cooperate, then I'm just going to have to kill your crew member. Goodbye. And then he just shuts off the thing.
Bye, Ross.
See you, buddy.
What?
Yeah,
robust.
Yeah,
I guess.
Brand doesn't do anything because he hasn't been given orders. He just stares at you, and he's way taller than Gurkek or Slar.
I'm security. That doesn't matter.
Like he's huge. Like he's almost like double their size, but not really double. Just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
This is like that episode of Star Trek where they have like a WWE guy like dress up as like a Gorn. So it's like the Big Show almost.
Big belly.
Oh no!
Hey, Cobalt's back.
Yay!
I'm going to try to see if there's a weak spot in the cell that I can break out of.
Okay, give me an insight. Give me an insight engineering.
If you wait long enough, Brand will gladly guide you.
That's going to be a complication range of 2 and a task roll of 2. Yep. Yeah, Mud does have some brass on him. He does. Yeah, you notice that there is some claw marks on the far side of the wall, made by something with very big claws, but you don't see any way to break out.
How about the door? How are the hinges?
This is a solid door.
Oh, okay.
The hinges are on the outside, obviously. Anything else you want to do, or you just want this Gorn? Okay. While you're sitting in your cell, Captain, you've just heard Mud give you a very brazen threat, and this is just totally he feels like he has the upper hand, which is weird for someone who is as cowardly as him. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to Drac, and I said, Drac, how's those fists of yours?
Oh, he's mighty.
He goes, great. I want you to take you and a handful of other fucking people and find a way to Mud. And I want you to cripple him.
Another call coming in, sir.
He goes, go ahead.
You're on the line.
Captain, I am the captain of the Tapara. I am here on an ambassador mission, and I wish to stop Mud. It's a Vulcan.
Great.
I-
What do you want?
I have a ticket to this strange human gathering called an auction, and I wish for you to go in my place. I'm afraid I do not have the equipment to take on this pirate.
He just sighs and he goes, yeah, all right, fine. Send me that ticket and we'll hit.
Captain, I must caution you. He has already killed 5 of my men. I am not a vengeful person, but I
You
wish
should
to...
be. Space is dark and terrifying.
No, he just goes, he's like, I do wish to see Mud brought to justice. I will send over the ticket to Para out, and then he just cuts
Hey,
out.
teleport the ticket!
Yeah, actually, I was just... yeah, you just get a thing. And
Alright.
transport!
Love that guy.
Yeah, up on the main deck, Captain. In your right next to it, you just see like your computer print out a ticket on dot matrix printer style paper.
Excellent.
Admit one?
That's all it says. Who's going to go down with your ticket? You can. It says you can bring up to. It says admit one. You can bring up to 3 friends.
All right, I'm taking track. And I'm taking
right.
the 2 Gorn.
All right.
What about the Orions, sir? They may be able to seduce them.
I'm taking Drac and I'm taking the 2 Gorn.
Okay.
Love you, Captain.
Good call, sir.
All right, Orion, you are now in the captain's chair of the ship, so if something happens, you're going to have to fix it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. And Frank,
It's gonna be a slave operation by the time we get back.
I'm going to have you give me those same rolls that I gave you earlier with the 3, please. And I'll tell you in a bit what that does. Okay, so Captain, you're going down to the transporter room. You have Slar and Grkek who just show up, meeting you at about halfway. Grkek looks like he's got his medical gloves still on. His claws kind of...
I do picture the captain like looking right at Orion where he says, "I'm taking Drek and the 2 Gorn."
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see you see Grkek with his medical gloves on, but they're not like normal rubber gloves. They're like leather, missing the fingers.
Ew.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're made out of skin, but you don't know whose skin. And Slar is just himself, his normal.
It is all natural material.
He's sad and his eyes were just puffy.
Yeah, he looks like he's been crying.
100% vegan.
I have been told, by the way, Mike, that George Ledoux may be watching.
Oh. Well, hi,
Who's
George.
that?
Yeah, it's. Don't worry, George. It's not.
Mike
It's
makes
nobody.
right.
Oh, he's some asshole.
Yeah, just,
He's this guy who does voices or something.
Yeah.
He the guy who played Q?
yeah. He's.
No.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he was Q in the Star Trek.
He's the hour man on that weird game.
Yeah, he's had a couple cameos. He was Captain Pickard on this space show. Anyway,
Jean-Luc Pickard.
yeah,
I'll be right back.
More importantly, ask them when the next Freedom Force game is coming out.
yeah. As you guys go to the transporter room, there's your favorite transporter guy. And he's like, "Ah, captain."
Hey, transport!
Yeah,
That's
so
what Slar will say.
he's like, he just goes, "Eh." He doesn't know what you're talking about. He doesn't know what you guys are saying. He's just going, "Eh."
Slar will just sadly
Alright.
step onto the transporter.
So they meet
Alright.
the transport.
Fine.
Why does the translator?
And then
this
he's
up.
like, captain. And then he walks over with a little tiny like rag, and he takes your sleeves, which have the captain's rank on it, and he like polishes it like, now transport. And then he runs back over to the transporter. And then he goes,
Slar thinks this one is fishing for a promotion.
Keck is on hold while we promote this guy.
yeah, and then he goes, ah, Tito Transport!
Oh, Kirkek likes this one.
I'm back.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah, and as you transport down, there's just a small crowd of people. There's Klingon, there's Gorn, there's 3 Nausicaans standing on a stage, and then there's Mud. You guys are in the back, and nobody has really noticed you yet. But there is an Orion there, and he goes, "Ticket, please."
Orion holds out the trick.
Thank you. I love tickets. And then he stamps it.
This is racist.
He points out. He asks a question. He goes, "Hey, do you know where Mr. Mudd?"
Ah, yes. On the stage where he normally is. He is a true performer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then he does a flourish. He spins around in a circle, and he just snaps his fingers and walks away.
Well done.
Hey, Crow, do you mind if I try something?
If Orion was here, he'd do the same back.
What are you going to try there, Ross?
Mm-hmm.
So it can't speak common, but I'm going to write on the floor, like, I'm assuming it's a dirt floor or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write, "Do you understand me?" with my finger and point at it.
All right, let me see if Brand sees that.
He
Brand just looks down at your writing and then looks back up at you, and he just goes, yeah.
He makes the yes.
Sorry.
In his
Yeah.
hand, like,
George
yeah.
Ledoux just flushed the toilet. He's like, sorry. But yeah, so in the, yeah, he just does that at you. What are you going to do?
I'll write yes and no, and I'll, like, hover between them.
Why you're in BFF?
Wanna be friends?
Let me see if he sees it.
GF? Yes, no,
GF?
ASL?
DTF?
Yeah, you guys, you put down something along the lines of, "Do you want to work together?" I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he sees it, and then he just takes his big giant foot and he just wipes the floor where you wrote, and he just goes, "Heh."
All right.
Maybe he's just a clean freak.
And then he walks over, picks you up by the shoulders, and then he sets you down gently on the bread, and then he just puts his little puts his little claw on your nose, and he goes, and then walks over to the bars and he starts pushing on them.
Excellent.
Hold on one sec. Not enough yet. Okay, back to the auction, Captain. There's like a bunch of people standing around, and then you hear Mug go. Yeah. As he walks out on the stage. Oh, I'm sorry. Was my microphone on?
Thank you, Skull.
That was perfect. Yeah. Yeah, no, he just goes, "Settle down, everyone, settle down. Now, I'm sure you all are quite well aware of the Federation ship in orbit, but don't worry, we sent our best to deal with them, and they have been dealt with. Now, on with the auction," and everyone starts grumbling to themselves. "The first thing up for bid is this Federation Type 3 phaser with grenade launcher attachment and red dot sight. It looks like somebody fucked up your phaser rifle, Captain, and put in all these like really Mall Ninja type attachments to it.
Does that belong to Ross?
It used to.
Somewhere Ross is just like hearing this and just going, "Oh my god."
Yeah, give me an insight engineering there, Grikek, to see if you can tell where
Does
that
it have a bipod that
No
lets
complication.
you like, shoot it standing up?
Yes. Yes, you identify that as that is one of Ross's monstrosities.
This is one of Ross's. Perhaps we should acquire it for him. He would miss it.
I will not let this piece go for no less than 5 strips of gold press latinum. And everyone's like, "What the fuck is latinum?" Don't worry, I'm sure we'll figure out an exchange rate. First bid, and you see people bidding left and right. What do you guys do?
Call him the Ferengi.
We're gonna
Captain.
slowly kind of walk our.
I Captain, should I heckle the crowd?
Your cell phone starts going off. Hold on, my wife is calling.
No, no. The captain's gonna say, you know what? Spin these people up.
Very
Let's
well.
see how angry we can get this crowd.
What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm
Wait,
gonna
who all
say,
is down there?
you call that a phaser?
And everyone just looks back at Drac, except for Mud, who's just busy like answering like, "I'll take 200, 200. Wow."
No, that's garbage. You don't even know if that phaser works.
Now
Can't you shoot like a?
keep in mind, Mud has never seen any of you except for Grikek, but all the Gorn look the same to him, so those two blend in. So he doesn't know what the captain looks like, and he doesn't know who Drac is.
I'm sure the outfit doesn't give him away either.
When he seeing the other Gorn, Grikek is already acting kind of shy and trying not to stand.
Yeah, all the other Gorn are currently just sort of like hissing and raising their hands up. They don't even notice you guys.
You messed up that thing with non-standard parts. How do we know it's not?
And as you're raising your hand up, Drac, 500 slips from the pigman in the back. My goodness, this is going to be quite an expensive piece of equipment you can't let go. Can I get 600, please? 550.
I can't because my hands will fuse to it once I fire it because it's a piece of junk.
550 from the. You already bid. Why are you bidding twice? Oh, here we go. 600 from the Gorn in the back. He's not pointing to you two. It's another Gorn.
Racist.
Going once. Going twice.
Hold on.
Transponder.
Sold to the Gorn in the back. I rolled for that, so you're fine.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, all right. Well, that was quite a fine piece of technology. Now to go on to the next piece. One piece that I'm sure all of you would be most interested in. As a matter of fact, I'm sure this is exactly why you all came here. Yes, this next piece will be something that all of us here have been desiring ever since these Federation types have been encroaching on the territory in the Beta Quadrant.
A competent auctioneer.
He can barely hear you over everyone mumbling. And he just goes,
Here's my question. Being that they are known for being assholes, but also known for being shrewd negotiators, would it not be possible for this Tellarite to slowly sow the seeds of chaos?
And we're very technologically
well,
inclined as well.
I'm rolling for it right now, and that's why the crowd is still mumbling amongst each other. Yeah, you guys haven't hit that threshold yet. You're getting there.
Okay, sorry. I don't mean to step on your dick.
No, you're fine. I'm rolling for it. I just want to see how far you go, because right now it's kind of a slow burn. All right.
So I want to know: are they picking up the items immediately, or is this transactions being done after
they're all mumbling because they're hearing the Tellarite, and they're also getting agitated because they came here for one thing.
I want to know if he's going to get the rifle right now, or if it's going to happen after all of the auction.
Oh, this will be after the auction.
Okay. He has to file for the paperwork, do the PAL, VR PAL.
Yeah.
Well, he's not.
I want to know if it's a proper auction or not.
Yeah. He's just going to take it in the back, and then they'll file for it, or just pay for it. The last thing they want to do is give angry people a firearm. So while he's currently pulling out the next item, he just starts building it up, and he's like, a device that will allow you to change your transponder to anything your heart desires. Do you wish to be a Gorn ship, or a Federation ship, or a Klingon ship, or even a Romulan? And everyone goes, oh, yeah, I know. I'm talking to the round crowd about that, but it could come in handy, and it's the transponder from that ship.
You mean the same transponder that you have control of?
It's the transponder from the Klingon ship that you guys blew up that Daniels was on.
I know, but I'm trying to suggest that the auctioneer would have a back door to it.
Oh, yes. I fixed that.
There's that. Yes, you did. You did fix that. You do.
You know those things have back doors, and this clown could activate it anytime we want
Hold
and
on.
turn you into a Klingon in the middle of Federation space.
Yeah, and the Klingon who listens to Drac just goes, "This little man is correct. How do we know this works?" And everyone goes, calm down. I can tell you. It's quite simple.
Tell, don't show. Or show, don't tell.
Reverse what he said. Yes.
I hear these things emit dangerous radiation when activated.
Yeah, well, nobody wants radiation. And everyone's like, all right, calm down. We will demonstrate. And they brings out...
Are you really trying to turn these Klingons impotent?
They all just start getting angrier, and he's just like, "Now settle down. I will show you." And then the on the screen, the transponder that is it's a Klingon screen shows a Klingon ship slowly change from Klingon signal to Romulan, and then they all go, "Oh."
Klingon, are you going to get away with him stealing your people's technology?
Shut up, pig man! How much do you want for this technology, fat man? And he's like, "I will not let it go for no more than 1 bar of gold press and everyone just starts yelling, like, 1 bar, or I'll destroy it, and you'll never see it again. And everyone just calmly looks around like one guy raises his hand.
It's a bomb!
1 bar of gold press latinum. Do I hear 1.5? Possibly 2? And you see people starting to bet on this thing. What do you guys do? This is a piece of technology that you guys took off of that Daniels had, and somehow this man now has.
It's almost like my security team told him about it. Speaking of, where is that guy?
He's gonna lean over to Drac and he goes, "Fuck this auction."
All right, let's see.
I think we should.
4 bars of gold press latinum. This.
I'm gonna lean up to one of the Klingons, and he says, "You know that thing makes radiation that turns Klingons impotent. Surely your house would not prosper very well if it turns you impotent."
Hold on one sec. I just rolled.
I think we should waylay them after the auction, but before the handoff.
And yeah, the Klingon turns and listens to you. He's like, "What are you speaking of, pig man? What's a Federation doing here?"
Should have went.
Hello?
Hello, did you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, no.
I act offended. I me and my servant here are freelancers. And I point to the captain.
He still has the glass
sec.
of whiskey in his hands.
Yeah, the captain's just like swishing his whiskey, and he's like,
and
"I'm just here for some slaves."
Me and my business partner here aren't Federation.
Yeah, he sees your Federation uniform and he goes,
I thought we'd at least
"I
wear
always
disguises."
figured you types to be soft. I'm glad to see some of you are much stronger than the rest of your peers." And you just hear Mud go, 18 bars of gold press latinum. Oh my goodness.
Slar would like to say, "Have you fixed the repairs I did? It was kind of junky."
Hold on one sec. And one of the Noskins just goes, "Shut up, Green Man!"
No, seriously, this was on another ship, and I had to fix it, and it was kind of shit.
You have your tricorder with you.
And you know this device is a tracking beacon one, right? So as soon as you buy it and you piss off the fat man,
Yeah, everyone starts like going.
Do is flip it on, and all your enemies suddenly know where you're at. Do you really want to buy this?
Yeah, all of the guys start like looking at each other like, "What? What is it? Are you saying that what this pig man is true? Don't listen to him. What does he know? This is my device. I'm the one who invented it. Of course I know how it works."
Are you suggesting that a human knows more than a Tellarite about such technology?
That's when the Nausicaan jumps down from the stage. He's like, "All right, Pigman, time for you to go." And then he takes a swing at you. Oh, shit, he totally fucking misses. Like, he goes to swing, but it's like he tripped over something. and then the crowd disperses into a giant circle.
Oh, here's how I can press the Klingons. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the classic palm punch to his diaphragm.
So you have this. This is going to be a daring security roll, and this is going to be a task roll of 1, complication 1. Sorry, task roll of 2, complication 1. 2.
What was that? Task roll of 2?
2, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try it again.
Yep, just...
hold on. Character sheet's not working.
There you go.
Oh, wait! 2-2 for the first one! Yeah, boy!
All right, do me you got your unarmed strike there. Go ahead and just hit that button down there by the 5, and let's see what you do to this guy.
Oh, it's lagging a little bit tonight.
Did you figure out how that works?
Yeah. So basically he has stress bubbles, and once the stress bubbles are completely gone, he can either be killed or knocked out, depending on like what kind of damage he's doing, and he's doing non-lethal. So let's see, that's
got a hell of a right hook though.
4. He has a resistance of 2, so you do 2 damage, and he just looks winded.
I'm trying to impress the Klingon.
And then Mud just yells at the Noskin, "Get back on stage, you fool! Quit messing with the crowd. We're almost done here. I apologize for my compatriot."
I lean to the Klingon and say, "Do you really trust the merchandise of a man who employs such weak warriors?"
Grieving wants to yell when he says that he invented the thing. He wants to yell, "How did he invent this?" And point out a couple random details that he might.
Okay, give me a insight engineering task roll too.
Good idea.
Let's see if you can fool these people.
Can I use my 1 determination?
Yeah, go ahead.
For this one to use my medicine roll instead.
Excuse me. Yep. Let's see what the Klingons do. Oh. Yeah, they just all look at each other, and he's like,
It is clearly Klingon technology. You can see the connector there and the fuse, and
"My green friend is correct. This looks like stolen Klingon technology." Calm down. I assure you I created this. The winner is this man in the back for 30 bars of gold pressed platinum. Thank you very much. And he's like telling them to slowly take the thing off the stage, and everyone starts getting really rowdy around you, and one of them bumps into you, Captain, and knocks your drink on the ground.
Oh shit.
That is wrong.
Next we have for auction, and everyone's like yelling so loud that he's trying to yell, "The next auction!" And they're trying to get up on stage, but there's like a force field blocking him, and he's like, "You coward, come face us! You stole our technology!" And he's just like, "Fine, then you won't have my next item, which is a very rare piece of geological discovery." And he pulls out this giant rock that looks very familiar. No. And he's just like, "Don't you want this powerful... All right, never mind. We gotta get out of here." And he just wheels everything back out.
Boulder?
Slar will start snarling.
Slar, you don't have to roll for this. You immediately recognize that as Boulder.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then the crowd... the captain, do me a favor. Give me a daring security roll, please. Task 2.
Stand by.
I'm gonna go roll for you. Now I'm gonna go roll for you. Oh, that's
Got
good.
it.
Yeah, a Klingon just goes, "Federation fool," and tries to swing at you, but you duck underneath it. Your drink is on the ground. You have the upper hand. You can attack him with attack dice. And
I'd like to stab his eyes out with my thumbs.
You guys start fighting. So... Yeah, Captain, give me an attack roll, knockdown. The knockdown one, just hit that dice that's next to the 5 there. It's at the bottom of the list for weapons. These guys aren't particularly that strong, so you don't have to do a whole lot. Yeah, he doesn't block this at all. He doesn't even resist it. He takes about half the damage here. Yeah, he takes the full brunt of that, and you knock him flat on his ass. He's on the ground, and everyone you do.
Hello?
That was weird.
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Oh, did I? Am I still here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Said he fell on his ass.
Yeah, he fell on his ass. Yeah, Drax, someone picks you up from behind. It's another Gorn.
Nobody picks up the mighty Drax.
Yeah, somebody picks you up from behind. You need to give me that same roll.
Hiya!
Oh shit.
Oh.
He just let's see what he does. He throws you into the mosh pit crowd that's in front of you, like forward. Slar, somebody hits you from behind with a pipe. Let me see what it does. Absolutely nothing. You just turn around and there's this guy who's like, oh shit.
Slar does not even pay attention to the man with the pipe and just looks sincerely and angrily at the man carrying Boulder.
That's it. They're already off stage. They left stage.
Oh, Slar is going to follow. He's going to run.
Okay, there's a force field on the stage.
Can Slar find a way to override force field?
Yeah, give me since there's a fight going on, you're just going to give me an insight engineering roll, complication range of 3, task roll of 4. And then, Grekek, somebody tries to kick you right in your shin. Let's see what it does. It doesn't really throw you off balance, but it definitely makes you turn and see who the fuck that was. Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Motivated by Boulder.
What do you want to do, Grekek? Somebody just kicked you in your shin.
I'm going to bash him over the head.
Okay, give me just an attack roll, knockdown. Or do you want to just use your staff? What do you want to do?
If I have my medical staff, sure, I'll
Go for it.
clang him upside the head. Daring security.
No, you, dude, you're fine. You caught him off guard.
Oh.
Yeah. He I botched his rolls really bad. Yeah. Oh shit. 6. Hold on, let me see if he does anything. No, he takes the full brunt of that, and he's down on the ground. Everyone's still fighting. Captain, somebody comes up behind you and tries to spear you, and he totally fucks that up. He is at your mercy. What do you want to do?
I want to elbow drop him through the floor.
Give me that same roll, the knockdown. Just hit that button. Yeah, you hit him so hard with the back of your elbow from just drunken rage that you hear a crack. And that's very difficult to do on a Klingon. So you crack the back of his neck and you see him limp onto the ground.
I may not be able to fix that.
Yeah, everyone's just throwing fists and stuff. Meanwhile, Ross, you are currently hearing the sounds of people fighting, and Brand is trying to bash the door open. What do you do?
I will help him.
Okay, give me a Ross Campbell. Give me a fitness security roll. And it's going to be a complication range of 1, task roll of 3. Alright, that's pretty good. And does the door budge? Does Brand do anything? Yes! The door breaks right off of its hinges with the help of you and Brand, and you guys are currently free. Standing in the hall, sitting at the hallway at the end of it is a very, bored-looking red shirt that you recognize as your guy, and he's just sitting there playing solitaire, and he looks up and goes, "Oh, hey! I didn't know you guys were in there."
I immediately run at him and start trying to beat him to death.
I'm going to roll that as off guard. Hold on one sec. Yeah, he doesn't even flinch. He just goes, "What are you running at me?" And then you go ahead and give me with the fist damage. Unarmed strike.
All right.
Let's see if he gets... Oh, yeah, he's fucking... Yeah, he's only got 1 stress left, but he's clearly on the ground right now. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? They offered me money for this. You guys aren't paying me anything.
Yeah, no.
He's just on the ground, like reaching up to the table, like, I was about to win that game.
That's pretty much
I
it.
grab the computer monitor and I bash his skull in with it.
Oh, fuck. Give me that same fitness security roll, please. The same one you did for the door.
Okay, 1 sec.
This is because you're picking up a big heavy object. Yeah, you... Let me see if he does anything. Oh, he barely dodges out of the way, and he goes, whoa, 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 hey, I can help. I know where the key is. I can get you guys out of here. Get your weapons served. What are you doing? Look, he just had a better solitaire program. He told me you could show me.
This motherfucker sold me out for solitaire.
It's 4-dimensional solitaire. I'm almost in the championship.
Tell me
I'm
where the
almost a
key
pro.
is.
I was a
Tell
pro.
me where the key is.
Okay.
Tell me where the key is and where the gear is. Tell me everything.
Yeah, I see. He just points over to the thing and he throws you a key, and it's just like a lanyard ID card.
Okay. Does he tell me where everything is?
Yeah, he points you in the direction. He's like, look. I'll head back to the ship. I'll just go back there, and then you could punish me or whatever.
I grab him and throw him to the Gorn.
Yeah, Brand just looks down at him like, ugh, and then pushes him against the wall, and he gets knocked out.
Alright.
In one go, and Brand walks in the opposite direction that you're going. He doesn't care what you have to do.
I'll shrug and you grab the key and start heading towards the armory or wherever the gear is.
There's no gear in that direction. You're heading toward the shuttle bay. Captain, looks like Slar was able to get the shield down, and everyone starts flooding the... What's up?
I grab his communicator.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. What do you want to do with that?
I want to see if I can reach anybody on the ship. Anybody at all.
Orion, you are on.
Orion here.
This is Campbell, Orion. What the hell is going on?
Oh, hey, Campbell. I didn't think we'd hear from you again.
Yeah, busted out.
So the quick gist of it is one of the Vulcans offered their ticket to the auction, and the captain, the Gorns, and Drac went down to acquire our property back and deal with mud.
Alright, listen, Orion. I know where the shuttle is. I'm going to go there. I want you to get that retard in the transporter room, and I want you to have him beam the shuttle back into the shuttle.
Can that happen? Can we do that?
No.
Yeah. Oh, can't.
This isn't Next Generation. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, wow. Damn it, Star Trek.
Yeah.
I know enough to know we don't do that.
Alright, is he able to, scan the planet?
Mm-hmm. That'd be Frank.
Frank is still on the bridge. I'm sure he can scan anything.
Alright.
Frank, give me that roll. You're on, and also Frank, you're on the roll, or you're talking directly to Ross now.
Yep.
Hey, Commander, you didn't, I'm scanning. What am I scanning for?
Alright. So, first off, I need you to relay these coordinates to the transporter room, and he will put, does the guard I just knocked out have a tricorder on him, or anything?
No, just
anything that could be locked onto.
No, just a communicator.
Alright.
He didn't even have a weapon. He left it somewhere.
Oh
He was
my
too
God,
busy
I kick him
playing
in the ribs.
4-dimensional solitaire.
I kick him in the ribs out of spite. Jesus.
Yeah, he
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
move. He's just laying there,
I'm
unconscious.
gonna need this man here. I'm gonna need him beamed up to the teleporter room. And get those crazy rednecks in the torpedo tube to get down there. How's that going, by the way?
They haven't talked to anybody up there in Torpedo.
Possums got them. They're probably all dead.
You guys
Alright,
can call
next
up
thing-
there if you want to, but that's up to the bridge crew.
Next thing I want you to do is I want you to start scanning the planet for any ships trying to leave.
I mean, we already blew up the 2 Klingon ships that were here. We just got a few Gorn and the Vulcan left.
That's fine, Frank. Just make sure mud does not leave this planet.
Okay, sir.
All right, and he'll cup
So,
the
Frank, go ahead and scan those. What are you going to scan for first?
The guy first.
Yep, go ahead. It's the same roll. All right, you got that.
All right.
Yeah, you don't detect anything beyond that shield that looks like it's refracting your scans. The only thing you can detect is that there's a Federation signal from inside, but outside of that, it's only because it's broadcasting out.
Roger, Dodger.
So the next one you're going to scan for is the ships?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Let's see what happens. So you scan, and the Vulcan ship had already left. They had detected that there was trouble a long time ago, and they got the hell out of there. The 2 Gorn ship are currently unoccupied, with the exception of a skeletal crew. Normally there'd be a lot more on there, but they're not doing anything. And there is one other Klingon ship who's just sort of like not moving. The one that was spinning in circles has powered down completely. You don't know if they're dead or not, but they're not doing anything. And the one that landed on the planet is gone. That's just gone.
Gotcha.
The wonders of re-entry.
Frank, did you want to go up to the torpedo bay to see if there's a problem, or did you want to call them or do anything?
I'll go up there. He said get the rednecks and do something with them, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Acting Captain Orion, he told me to go up to the food bay and get his rednecks. I guess I'll know him when I see.
Oh yeah, they'll be the ones shouting "Yeehaw, America" and all that stuff.
He sounds like so disinterested, like he's filing his nails.
Yep, I have literally I'm just double checking that I got all the hang.
So Frank goes off the bridge and goes into the torpedo, or not torpedo bay, to the not the
Jeffrey's tubes.
Not the Jeffrey's tubes, the Turbolift. As the Turbolift door opens, a chicken comes out and is now flapping around on the bridge, out of control.
That is strange.
Oh, right, I forgot about those.
Contained.
Yeah, there's
Not my
Who's been
problem.
messing with Brickhex chickens?
yeah, the chicken is just like flapping around and there's feathers everywhere now.
Can I try to make peace with the chicken?
Chicken chase.
Give me a, yeah, before you do, before we get into that, so you're going to head down to the torpedo bay. Captain, Slar was able to open up break open the shield, so everyone starts flooding the stage, and everyone's still fighting each other. What do you do?
I'm gonna tell transport mud onto the ship.
They can't. There's no way he can do that. He took down the shield on the stage, not around the facility.
Okay, fine. We're gonna run onto the stage, and I'm gonna yell at Drac, and I'm gonna say, "Punch mud in the balls!"
Okay. So let's see, guys. Give me all fitness security roll. Task 2, please. No worry. No, 2 complication because you guys are in the middle of a crowd. See if you can get to mud before everyone else does. All right.
We try to.
Yeah, that would both be Slar and Grkek as well.
You got it.
Grkek, you're being like blocked by a bunch of other big Gorn.
They pulled me back into the brawl.
Yeah, they're like, no, fight, brother.
What was the rule? Some were hidden in the
fitness.
tackles.
It's daring security, but that's fine. You can use fitness security.
Yeah. And what are the what's the complication and task?
2. All right.
Thank you.
Drac, Horatio, and Slar all make it past with Slar in the front. Slar has like some kind of inspirational strength, and he pushes like 2 Gorn like flat on their ass as he makes it onto the stage and into the back. And in front of you guys, the 3 of you, are 3 very angry, very familiar Nausicaans, and one of them goes, "Are you ready for round 2, Captain?" as he pulls out his knife.
He just points, and he goes, "You know, I really think it's about time someone kicked the living shit out of you."
All right.
Can I use one of my momentums to dramatically like come up from behind and tackle him?
Yes.
All right.
Give me a daring security, everybody. This is not fitness, Psydoc. It'll be daring.
Okay.
2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, shit, Captain. And Psydoc.
Oh, I distracted him for you, Captain.
Oh, shit. Okay. So Gurkek, you're able to break free, and you're just about ready to join them in the back, but you're not quite there yet. Drac, what did you do again? So I can roll for this.
So when the captain was trying to like distract him, like somebody needs to kick your ass. I was gonna come behind him and try to like spear him from behind.
Okay, so you do that. Let's see if the first guy. Nope. That guy gets completely speared by you. What do? He's at your mercy.
I stood on him and I looked at the captain.
Well, there's three of them. There's three Nausicaans in front of you guys. You don't want to just sit down on this one guy. You might want to do something.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use him as a meat shield.
How are you gonna do that? What are you doing?
Well, since I have him, I'm gonna grab him by the waist and grab his arm, so he's like trying to like wriggle in front of me, and I'm gonna hold him towards the business end of their knives. So
like up against this thing. He's like, oh. His two friends notice, but they don't really care. They try to attack Psyduck, who just puts out his claw and punches him right in the face, and he falls flat on the ground.
Boulder.
Captain, the other guy rushes you and tries to hit you, but he fucks up horribly. You have the huge upper hand right now. You could do just about anything to this guy.
I want to punch his throat into where it's just a dent.
Okay. How do you want to punch? Do you want to do one of those like double-handed punches?
Yeah, I want to punch his throat until he's like a Pez dispenser.
Give me 2 unarmed strike rolls for you, Captain.
Little tablet comes out.
Let's see if he does. Yeah, he totally fucked. Yeah. Oh shit, he's fucked. Yeah, you hit him so hard, you hear like that he falls on the ground. His knife lands like just a bit out of reach from him, and he's just sitting here grabbing his throat, like turning whatever color Nausicaans turn when they're choking to death. And Drac is currently dealing with the other one. The other one that Slar knocked on the ground isn't moving at all. I don't know what you did to this guy, Slar, but he's not getting up.
Punch to the throat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't even need to roll that because he rolled so shittily that he was, like, fucked. Yeah, so you guys just fucked these Nausicaans up. Drac, what are you going to do with that one that you've got currently in knife-to-throat mode?
What do I do with this one, Captain?
He said, the less the better.
What is it? Yeah,
I don't know, but I'm going to. So have you seen you've seen Conan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he grabs him by the legs and like does the helicopter spin. I'm gonna do that to him.
All right, give me that. Give me daring security. Okay. If you want to use momentum, I'll let you do it.
All right.
Okay. Because you still have one more momentum after this.
And if there's anybody like coming towards us, I'm just gonna use them as a
no. These are the only 3 that he had with them. The only other person that's missing from this group is Mud and Sloan. All right, let's see what happens. Oh shit! Dropped it. Still counts. Hold on, that still counts. All right. Yeah. You swing him around by his legs, and he goes flying into a cave wall and collapses.
Oof.
So now you guys are currently running back to the launch bay that's in the back there. And there is your Type F shuttlecraft, and next to that is a weird-looking ship that doesn't register immediately to you guys. And at the same time as you're running back there, Ross is on the opposite side of the entire bay, and he sees you guys.
Do I see Mud?
Yeah, you guys see Mud as he's slowly getting... He has Sloan, who's like helping him push stuff back onto the ship up this like little ramp. And you can see them pulling back this rock, and you can see him pulling back the transponder device, and all the other...
I'm gonna make a beeline right towards him.
Okay, give me a daring security. See if you can make it.
I do have momentum I could use, I think.
You could, but keep in mind that just counts for everybody. So go ahead and roll for me.
Wolf. Alright, so is it 3-1 again?
Mm-hmm. Because you're sprinting. Oh shit, yeah. Let's see what happens. No, it's for Mud. Oh, he's fucking lucky. Let's see what happens to Sloan. Yeah, the first person you run into is Sloan, who goes like, what the fuck? and you grab him by the shoulders as you tackle. The other three, you're slowly encroaching this thing. You see Mud go, well, it's been nice talking to you, Captain, but I must go, unfortunately. Have a good day. And he kicks Sloan and Ross off the edge of the platform where the cargo would be, because they go rolling off to the side, and the platform starts to slowly shut, like, psst. So what do you guys want to do?
Can I grab the gun?
No, Ross, you're not doing anything. You're currently fighting with Sloan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The other three.
We're gonna grab Sloan and go our way. We're gonna get in that fucking shuttle and look.
Psyduck, can we?
That's the idea.
Where's Boulder?
Can we run up and just pull that?
Yeah. This is gonna be
downward.
This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a complication range of 5. It's gonna be a task roll of 4. And you both can try it at the same time. It's gonna be Derek's security. Excuse me.
Can it be fitness because we're using strength?
Actually, yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes.
Complication 5, task roll 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's a high chance of failure because this ship is taking off.
All right.
Let's see. You do
how
have
many momentum do we have left?
Just 1.
Okay.
Go for it, guys.
Woo!
Oh, nice. All right, let me see if that will work on the door. I'll set the difficulty really high on that. Hold on, I only have 3 dice. Gotta roll a couple times, guys. Give me a sec. 2. No. Yep. No. Yeah, you both grab the door, and the ship kind of struggles a little bit, but you guys start lifting off the ground slowly as the ship takes off and the door closes ever so much. You let go because you don't want your fingers to get trapped inside the door, and you just see him you just see the ship take off and fly away. You see the captain motioning toward the Type F shuttlecraft.
Frank, fire on any ships that leave the planet.
What a tractor beam? No way.
Frank's not even in there. It's just you on the bridge,
right.
Orion.
He's talking to himself.
I don't know how to. Orion, make sure that nothing escapes. Yes, Orion, get the tractor beam ready.
So, Orion, did you want to fire at any ships that try to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so beautiful.
Orion is going to try to fire at the ship as it leaves. That's going to be a control con.
Please succeed. This would be so awesome.
Momentum.
Because this isn't your normal forte, it's going to be a complication range of 3, and this is going to be a task roll of 3, and I'm going to see if he can dodge it. Go for it.
I use the momentum, make the 0 1 maybe? If it makes it different.
No, they used that momentum on that door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, you can use it on it. So you fire at him. And you see his ship start to slowly spin. And then you hear somebody beeping you.
I can't be at 2 places at once.
No, you can be from where you're at. You can answer it.
Okay, Orion.
He goes, what? Your bridge is quite empty. Could you quit firing at me? I have your crewmen here.
Which one?
All of them. See if you can do insight. Security. No, give it insight. Give it insight command, so that way you can actually see if you have a better chance of doing this. So it'll be complication range.
Orion is like, now's
1
my time.
Task roll of 2. Let's see if you can do this. Yeah, you can tell he's totally full of shit based on your diplomatic abilities.
I'm sorry, I don't deal with liars, and I take another shot.
Okay, let's see if it hits. Oh, he dodged. He dodges whatever you shoot at him, unless you can roll over 3 successes in this next roll for control con.
Control con.
Do it.
Task roll 3.
Complication 3.
Yeah, and task
roll 3. Com.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Com what? Complication what?
Complication range 3. Yeah, just hit the task roll.
Hey, I got 3.
Nice. Yes. And then you see his ship slowly start to go down in, and the lights shut off. Okay, so with that, the ship is disabled and he isn't able to get away. Meanwhile, up there in the torpedo bay, Frank, you come out and you see all these people like huddled in a corner, like shh, don't move.
What the fuck?
What do you mean, don't move? I start walking towards them.
And then you just turn.
What's going on?
You turn around, and behind you is one of the biggest, hairiest creatures you've ever seen. It actually looks exactly like the thing that was on the bridge, but you've never seen a possum up close before, so all you know is, what the fuck? And it's about the size of a person. And it hisses at you.
I scream and run away.
You go back into the tube, and as you do, as you run like reverse course back into the tube, you see this giant snout stick its face into the tube. It can't really fit all that much in there, but you see it like trying to claw at you. This is the angriest, foamy mouthest thing that you've ever seen in your life.
And you've seen the Gorn eat, so it's pretty bad.
Orion, this is Frank. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Captain Orion here.
Oh god, Orion is a huge thing. It's the size of like a city bus up here. Oh god.
I don't get the reference.
The security team?
I don't think we have one.
Meanwhile, the three of you, now was it 4? Because you have Sloan. So it was Ross, Sloan.
5.
So the 5 of you guys come back up in the shuttle. Sloan is just in a chair, slumped over. Did you guys also want to grab the security guy, or are you just going to leave him there?
Yeah, I'll grab him because I'm going to...
Can I contact their shuttlecraft and remind...
No, they're coming back into the bay, which is...
I want to let them know that there is a disabled-ish ship out there with mud on it if you want to go grab him.
Yeah,
let's make it...
Oh, I know. Transport guy, can you lock on to mud?
Yeah, hold on one sec. Let me call down there. He just goes... what? Transport.
Transport, guys.
Ja, du må. Transport. And then...
Is this a known language? Because I have translator.
And then he transports himself right in front of you. The transport!
Oh my god.
Nice.
Fucking legend.
What's this guy?
He's in front of you and he's like, he looks around at the bridge. He's never seen it before. Like, oh. And then he walks back to the Turbolift and he just, as it opens, he goes, transport. And then shuts. And he goes back down.
I will do the same move the captain has done a million times when I've tried to talk to him and just facepalm or rub his temples. One of his key.
Yeah. Captain, you land the ship right back in the shuttle bay, and the door open. And he goes like, "Oh, look who's finally come back to the party!" Yeah, and they're all like heckling you as you guys come off the thing. And the medical crew comes up, and they're like, "Oh, sir, we didn't know you were down there. Was everything okay?"
He points and he goes, "Fuck you."
To the medical crew? They're the only ones who give a shit. Or are you talking?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We'll take care of it." And they look at Sloan, and he's just like, "What's he doing here?"
And he says, "He's in a deep amount of shit. We're gonna beat the shit out of him."
And they all just like look at each other, and they just sort of like, I don't know if we should respond to that. Yeah, they pick up the unconscious security guy and Sloan, and they take him down to med bay to make sure that they're not injured. And one of your medical staff asks you, Grkek, "Are you okay?"
Grkek is fine.
Orion to captain.
Yeah, Captain, you just hear.
He's like, "Are you sitting in my chair?"
Of course I am.
"Don't sit in my chair."
Anyways, I believe I disabled Mud's ship. I'm not sure what I should do with that because I don't know what I'm doing.
At that sound of that, everyone looks like slightly like, "Oh, thank God."
Now imagine if you had blown it up, you would have killed Boulder too.
He's like, put a tractor beam on it. We got to take this guy to prison.
I don't know how. And I hang up the thing and I go back to my chair.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fast forward this because I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah.
So you guys transport the ship back into the shuttle bay, and Mud is just looking really like he's gonna cry, and he's just like, "You, Captain, you don't understand how hard it is to be a man like me, who has a wife who just constantly nags. Please, Captain, whatever you do, if you kill me, at least don't tell Stella. I don't want her to be at my funeral."
He stares at him, and he takes a long pull on a cigar, and he punches him like 12 times in the face.
Yeah.
Just mechanical face.
You see the guy's head just moving back in the same.
Exactly. Just one of those brutal compilation shots, like a Hollywood face punching.
Yeah,
just one after another.
Like your knuckles start getting really ripped up and nasty looking, and you're still just wailing.
Frank, as you see, as Captain's punching this man in the cargo bay, you run up to Grikek, who you know knows about these animals.
Oh, there's a possum bigger than me. It has like opposable thumbs and everything.
But
He just
they
sighs.
only get a couple of feet long. What are you talking about? You are speaking nonsense. Do you have brain injuries?
I like reach out to his hands. I gotta show. Come on, we got to the torpedoes. Oh, God.
Portito bay.
Torpedoes are not possum.
But
It's an easy mistake.
The only thing transporter guy actually understands: torpedoes.
Yeah, as you guys, as
I'll start
Captain,
following him. Then.
yeah, as you guys are about to follow him, you just see the guy transport in front of you, and he goes, transport! And then he looks down at the mud, and he goes, mud. And then he drags Mug by his feet, and he drags him out through the back of the cargo bay, and the door's shut. You don't know where this guy just took Mud. Do you do anything about it?
I follow him.
You know what? No, we don't. Because transport guy's been good to us, and I will be good to him.
No, I follow him because I want to know what he did with the other transport guy.
What other transport guy?
There used to be a fucking actual transporter guy.
Exactly.
Showed up.
No,
he got fired, and transport guy was made transport guy. Remember?
Yeah. As you're, if you're trying to follow him, he seems like as you go to like open the door, you just see the hallways empty.
Oh shit.
Transport guy is confirmed Q.
Anyway,
May I ask an important question?
Yes.
Do I have Boulder back?
You scan Mud's ship, and you do detect two things on there of great importance. One being a shitload of money, and two, a very familiar geological formation.
Captain, this is very important. I get the other ship. Do I have permission to...
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, sir. So, whatever needs to be done, he is going to try to bring the other ship.
No, you just tractor the ship close to yours, and then you beam aboard, and there it is. Standing in a pile of latinum is just Boulder. Almost like it's like the lamp in Aladdin, on a pedestal.
Had the time of my life. He's just gonna pick it up and just start spinning around with it, holding it in the air.
All right. With
Boulder.
Yeah, with that, the captain returns to his chair. And do you have any last words you want to say, Captain, for a mission success?
Fuck this job.
All right. With that, we're going to see the results of Grikek's experiment soon. With that is the end of Star Trek for this evening. We'll be back again next week. Let's go ahead and do our non sequiturs. Next time on Star Trek.
Captain, you've changed. You used to let me sit in your chair all the time.
These high heels are too tall.
Who the hell is cooking oatmeal?
Fern, Boulder, what are you two doing in here together?
I really like your mustache, Boulder. It makes you look good.
Where has Protect Mustache gone?
We are no longer Frank. We are now Possum.
The chickens and possums, they're warring.
Have you always had that goatee, sir?
We are the Boulder. You will be assimilated.
All right.
Thank you so much, Mike.
That was cool. So just a sneak peek as to what will happen next time on Star Trek. Captain, you will receive a message from Starfleet to proceed to defend a medical research facility. They are currently working on a new type of power source. They haven't really given you any kind of idea over a secure channel as to what it is, but its power source seems to be something that, well, rivals the Greek gods. I'll leave you to figure out what that... No, it's not Adonis. I'm not doing that. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Charlie X.
No,
I swear to fucking Christ, if it's Adonis or Amaris,
it's not a
Federation Enterprise.
No, it's not Amaris. Anyway, yep, that's it.
Cloudy thing.
That's it for tonight. Next week we'll get into all of that. So for now, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back again on Monday, probably with another stream. So until then, you guys take care, and see you next time.
Later.
See ya. Do you guys want to say goodbye while I fade you out slowly? Bye.